go.
All right, we live. Let's make sure we are sounding good to all the people out there who want to listen to us. Yeah, sounds good. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Ken Kniff.
Yeah, maybe.
I like doing a Ken Kniff voice. Oh. You ready, dude?
Well, yeah.
Carver's over here playing fucking Candy Crush or something.
I'm ready.
Just kidding. All right, bro.
Well,
hey,
yeah. Well, yeah.
Complex Mothra, shout out to you, homeboy. I see you in there. We're doing good, man. All right, let's do it.
We doing good.
Is it the end of the world? Yes, it is the end of the world.
Say hello to your
It's
mother for me.
also
How you doing? You doing good?
doing-
That's my Mark Wahlberg.
brand new
That's my impression of Andy Samberg's Mark Wahlberg.
How you doing? You doing good?
Hey, what's up?
How you doing? You doing good?
How are you?
Yeah. I'm
Say hello
right.
to your mother for me.
I'm all right. I'm doing good. How you
You
doing?
doing good? I'm doing good.
Yeah.
You all right? I'm all right. What's up, y'all? This is Deck Wendell. My name is Kyle, a.k.a. Keezy.
Cover low, y'all. How you doing?
How you doing? Are you doing good?
Oh, I'm doing swell, stupendous. and
Okay.
Amazing.
Good. Sorry, I seen why the fucking camera went dark there for a second. So we are back in full effect with Carver in the house.
But
How was your time off, man?
it was good, man. I just, did the thing. Did the thiggity thing and
You went on a little road trip?
chicka wang. Yeah, man. Went on a southern train going nowhere.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I'm glad you made it back in one piece.
Yeah, man. Yeah, just, went and visited the mom and the grandma and the family and stuff, down south and just hung out for a little bit,
That's what's up.
It's pretty cool, dude.
Sometimes you just got to get away.
Just got to get away. You just got to get away.
Hell yeah.
But, yeah, it was cool, man. Thanks, DC, Fago guy, for filling in last week. That was cool.
Yes, he had some huge shoes to fill, but he fucking did it, man.
Size 13. Like legit size 13.
Yes, he
Size 13.
look at that sumbitch.
Motherfucker. No, but that means they're easy to you can get your foot in there pretty easily. You
Yeah,
don't have
but-
to like squeeze it in, so it's cool.
Like I could fit in your shoes, but I couldn't fill them.
Well, yeah, there you go.
But you know what?
But you could walk in
on
them
the on the contrary, my little size 8s, my little size 8s, you could easily fill them.
well, yeah, but I couldn't like walk in them easily. I would be tripping. Like at least mine, you could like stick your foot in there and you could tie them really tight.
That's true. I could
And-
put like some balled up paper or cotton in the front,
Yeah, there you go.
or a sock,
Yep.
and I'd be all right.
You could get like the insert soles and just stack them like 5 high.
You'd only be able to stick like your toes in mine, and then you have to wear like a high heel.
High heel. Shit. Well, what we could do is if you had to fill my size 13s, I don't know, some of you out there may have size 13s or bigger, but if you don't, you could always get some Bling Master socks.
Oh, what'd you say? What's that?
Oh, Bling Master.
Oh, yes, that's right. I forgot. We have merch. The Bling Master.
The
Bling Master. Get your fucking Bling Master merch.
So, what I was saying is you could order like 10 socks
Yeah,
and just layer them, and then you would have a bigger foot at that point.
that's true.
I
would do that.
You'd have at least another size bigger.
I would do that.
So, yeah.
Get your Bling Master merch. Yeah, the socks turned out good. I got those. Y'all see those? Oh, yeah. Look at the footsies. I got my all-over print shirt last week.
Oh, yeah.
I wore it on the show with DC.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's get a look at that one up there. Yeah, it's got the, oh, yeah. Nice shit right there. Bada bing, bada boom.
Yep, looks good. Go get yours at Deck
Bada fucking bing, bada fucking boom.
DeckWendell.com/shop. Get you some. So yes, nevertheless, Carver was on vacation. DC filled in. We had a good week talking about Cabal last time. It was fun. I liked it more than I thought I would. I haven't got around to playing any for Carver yet, but I have a feeling there were a couple songs I was going to play for you, and I think you would genuinely like.
I probably would, man. I mean, I do hear things that I am surprised by, and I like quite a bit.
I say Loki really impressed me. It made me more interested in listening to more Loki. I'll tell you that.
That's cool. Yeah, I mean, I was surprised to hear that you liked it. So, I mean, if you liked it, I'm pretty sure there'd be something I'd appreciate about it as well. So,
Buckshot was certainly the least best. Let's just say that.
The least.
All right, from great to really fucking great to awesome, he's just great.
Okay.
You know what I mean? On that album.
That speaking of Buckshot, I think he put out a interview just recently. I forget with who, on what channel, or where at.
I know he did one with Beneath Dirt a few weeks ago.
Was it that? I don't think it was Beneath Dirt. It was another one, but he was talking about the gathering and stuff, and he seems like a genuinely nice, cool guy.
I know, he does.
Yeah.
He really does.
Seems like a funny, fun guy I'd hang out with for sure.
I would hang out with him too. I just wish he wouldn't rap so much.
He's from the South, and he does a lot of, he does a lot of Southern things like four-wheeling and fishing and shit. I'd do all that shit with him and I'd hang out.
I'm sure he's fun as fuck to hang and chill.
Yeah,
and he's got a good business mindset. He really is like doing cool shit. I just don't think his skill is like, it's just unfortunate because his skill is okay, but then he does albums with people who have like twice as much skill.
Yeah.
Like they're not like a little bit better. They're like twice as good as him. And it's a shame for him, I think.
I'm wondering if
I'm glad he's getting years on him.
Yeah, well, I'm wondering if he's like fine with the skill level he's at and he doesn't really care to like go past that, and he's
I think DC said that. He like knows he knows that the other guys are better than him. He just is doing his thing. Which I appreciate that, but
he's just at a point where like his fun loving attitude and like the way he is, like that gets him where he needs to be.
I said like
plus the rapping, and put that together and you got a fun guy who raps.
Yeah, I get that, and I relate to that because I can't remember if I mentioned this on the episode DC or with you, but like I am the fucking Buckshot of like Broken Fort. Like you guys were infinitely more talented, but I had the brains to kind of just make things like work, and I accepted my role as that. And my rapping was just okay and was always good. But your guys' was like, I think, leaps and bounds better. So because of that, I feel like I'm an authority to be able to comment and criticize Buckshot because I am the Buckshot of Broken Fort.
I don't know. That could be argued. You were a great storyteller and, just more consistently, I think you were better than me and a better storyteller. Definitely back then. But, it's I mean, but you progressed, you progressed,
of course,
and then I think I degressed, so.
I don't agree.
So we're on the same level now.
All right, so other than that, we had a good time last week. We got the Blingmaster fucking pitch out of the way, too. I did see, somebody tagged me yesterday in an interesting tweet I wanted to bring up on the show. So this, do you know anything about this Puya?
No.
All right, so he's one of the guys that's performing at the gathering.
Okay.
I'm talking out of my ass here. I literally don't know anything but his name and his face because ICB tweeted a picture of him.
Okay.
Right? Said like he's going to be at the gathering. But it was actually on Instagram. But somebody tagged us and Beneath Dirt and ICP with We and like several other podcasts, Juggalo podcasters, like, you guys need to talk about this guy. Like, see what's happening. He needs to be like off the lineup or some bullshit like that.
He needs to be off the lineup?
They were literally like, to me, it looked like they were trying to cancel him. Okay, I'm not putting words in this person's mouth because I actually said, like, I'm not trying to cancel him, and they got all butthurt about it.
Yeah.
But anyways, I was like, I said, like, they said, like, he needs to be, like, whatever. His allegations need to be addressed. I'm not going to look it up because I don't care. But
yeah,
then I was like what? And they said, go look at the comments on Instagram. And I went to the Instagram ICP post.
The comments?
Yes. Looked at the comments, and all the comments were like people with fucking furries for avatars, like talking about he's a rapist and get him out of here. He doesn't belong there and fuck him.
All right,
and
so I got to address this because number one, yes, I like ICP and I'm a Juggalo and I consider myself part of community, but I do not subscribe to the fucking mob mentality.
I'm with you
At
100%.
fucking all. Unless there's proof, absolute fucking proof. I will never fucking mob against somebody and get them canceled or anything else like that.
And that's what it seemed
And
like
I'm
this
not
tweet was trying
going-
to get us on board
Yeah,
for.
I'm not going off of fucking Instagram comments or even fucking Twitter comments.
Yes.
Like either way, that shit don't fly with me. I
agree.
don't fucking mob anybody.
I responded to the tweet. I literally I deleted it since because I think I don't want to take it out of context. I don't want ICP mad at me or if they ever got wind of it or whatever. But I said, I said I'm gonna need more than some Instagram comments to be canceling somebody. Sorry,
Yeah.
there. I hope you I literally said I hope you understand. And then they posted like a screenshot of like some bitch on Instagram or Facebook, like 4 paragraphs long, talking about how her and her friends went to the hotel where he was, like they got invited back, and they were going to this person's hotel, but he said come over to theirs, and they went in there, and then they got their words were, we got taken advantage of by him and his management, and like so somebody posted that screenshot, and I replied, which I regretted because I was like I don't want it to be taken out of context. I said look, I said you want me to cancel somebody because some drunk chick is regretful of her actions, you're barking up the wrong tree.
Yeah.
And he's like, drunk chick, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I was like, okay, you're right. I shouldn't just say that. I get it. I said, but you're delusional if you think that ICP doesn't have groupies that have that exact same story.
Yeah, of course.
Every artist has a chick that regrets her actions. And sure.
Yeah, of course.
And I'm not saying maybe something more happened, but just for reading just that, she's not giving me enough details to be like, cancel Puya or whatever. Like,
Yeah.
even if she said, like, she didn't say, they held me down and raped me, like, whatever. And I get it. Believe all women. You don't have to hold someone down to rape them. But I do get all that. But there's way more nuance in there that I need more than 4 paragraphs on a fucking Facebook post to be like, fuck this guy.
Yeah.
That said, I said, I'm not canceling. I'm not going to be participating in this canceling of this guy for that. I said, don't watch him or protest. Have fun
Exactly.
and live your life.
I mean, if you're that serious about it, go to the gathering with fucking signs and literally protest the show and shit.
Please do that. But,
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna fucking sit here and like hate on the guy. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll even fucking talk to girls who want to, fucking tell me their story. I don't give a shit. But I mean, this is just, I've heard the same song and dance enough times where like I can't help but have to be skeptical at this point.
Yeah.
They canceled Chris D'Elia for seducing 19-year-old girls. So fucking what?
Yeah.
They're adults. I don't give a shit about that. You know?
Yeah. The mob justice and mob mentality and shit like that. Like, I don't know. I'm not really a part of it, man. I can't. I've never been like that.
Yeah, I agree. You could have like. I'm gullible in the sense that you could probably like get me to like on board with like fuck that guy. Yeah, but. I'm wiser than I was even like a year or two ago. Like, I'm not buying into this shit.
I'll tell you what, I'll look into it.
Yeah.
I'll definitely look into them, and I'll see the allegations. I'll see if there's anything on the record.
Yeah.
I mean, pull up, if he's like this, he should have a past. He should have, there should be a past, right?
Yeah. Like one account of what I assume is a drunk groupie. I can't take that.
Yeah,
I really can't take that seriously.
Yeah, one account that everybody deserves a second chance. He may have, I mean, fucking like legit rape, like forceful rape,
Of
and
course.
shit. That's like you can never forgive that.
Like violent attacks, of course.
Yeah, but like an interaction between two consenting people, and then like one's regretful and thought, afterwards it's like, well, I made a mistake and they took advantage
And
of
saying
me.
taken advantage of is such tricky wording.
Yeah,
because you could say that just because like you fucked a guy and like he said like, come on, let's just go in the bedroom. Come on. And you went in the bedroom. And what the fuck did you expect to happen in there?
I know. And I know
took
there's
advantage of me.
I know there's a gray area, like just come in the bedroom, and then like she's the only one there, and there's like other guys around, and she's afraid to turn them down. I understand there's these gray areas. I get that.
Of course.
But if there's a past of it, and you can find it, and you can like dig it up, and there's this long past, and it's like it's high time this person's,
He's
brought
just
to-
been getting away with it.
yeah, it's high time. I understand that, yes.
Of course.
But
Even Shanzi said, I listen to Puya, and I've never heard these allegations. That's why, this asshole who decided to, like, tweet at me for this, like fuck off. Like, what is the point? What are you attempting to accomplish?
yeah, it's
So I didn't even want to, like, really dig into it much. I thought it was an interesting, like, that we were even getting pulled into it.
Yeah,
You think our 400 subscribers are gonna give a shit? I highly doubt it.
yeah, we're not that bad podcast where we're gonna be, go. Please do your thing. If it's that bad, do your thing. But, like, there's nothing we're gonna be able to do.
I know, man.
I mean, we could try, but
If it's bad enough and I'm behind it, I'll try. But
Yeah.
you got to get me on board with more than just an Instagram post. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
And honestly, I'll be quite frank. I'm not going to Google it because I just don't care if he's there or not. I
Yeah.
don't care about Puya. I'm not going to watch him.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
So that's where I'm at.
I mean, if you really want to bring this person to justice, why aren't you going to ICP? Why aren't you, emailing them, going on Shaggy and the Creep, telling Shag, like,
There you go.
I mean, why are you coming to us? Why are you coming to why are you coming to the Trickle Down podcast? Go straight to the source.
But I guess maybe their plot worked. We're sitting here fucking talking about it. I'm sure
Yeah.
somebody's going to Google it. One or two people will,
Yeah.
but just know that we can only care so much.
Like, these hentai freaks don't have piles of skeletons in their closet.
Exactly. No shit.
Yeah,
Right.
man.
All right. I haven't watched this yet. I haven't even. Oh, I did listen to the song because it came up on my release radar. But I wanted you to listen to and watch with me Ouija Mac's video for Fill the Space.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Sometimes, man, it's hard to watch Ouija Mac.
Most of the time, I'd say.
Well, not just him, just, man, his fucking videos are so, like, just intense with, like, these, the women and the drugs, sex, rock and roll, and, like,
I really love the sexy chicks. Like, I love that part of it. But his outfit's really dope. He's selling those, I think, now, by the way. If I liked him enough, I would get one because I think they're fucking sweet. I just can't go around repping Ouija Mac.
it's like every single video
She's like
is like
gothic sluts.
damn near porn.
He's like he hires gothic sluts for every video.
Yeah.
He says nothing in this song. Absolutely nothing.
Wait a minute. Hold on. How dare you? Let me listen. Yeah, see?
The video is cool.
I mean, yeah, see, he's saying shit. Ouija is fresh. Y'all are old heads. Yeah. No, I agree with you. I agree with you.
You are right.
I can understand the appeal, okay? I can understand the younger crowd liking this shit. I mean,
Of course.
the hot chicks, the cool visions, the imagery, shit like that. I get it. It's not my thing.
Of course.
But, I'm not going to hate on you for liking this and thinking this is cool. But yeah, well, I am old.
It's just we know it's not for us is all.
I'm more of like, put on some Timberlands, black hoodie, sitting in a fucking grimy alleyway and just fucking rapping,
Yeah.
I'm more of that type of shit,
Like I like his. I really do like Ouija's style. I like everything about Ouija, honestly, except for his rapping and songs.
Yeah.
I'm on board with his imagery. I'm on board with his videos. I'm on board with his fucking cool, like, weird look. I like his attitude even. I like all of it. I just wish I liked his songs and music more.
Yeah.
Honestly, I really wish.
Yeah.
And one thing I realized too is his voice.
Wow, did they really set that fucking motor on fire?
I don't know. No, that's definitely graphics.
Okay.
I realized after listening to this song too, I think I don't like his voice either. I think that's part of it.
Yeah, I mean, I've kind of been there from the beginning, and I make fun of it and call it the chicken sound and shit. But
Yeah.
I mean, that just a lot of people rap like that. It's okay, you know, do your thing. I get it, and you know, a lot of these people who rap like that probably they can't help it sometimes because that's their voice. I mean, honestly, it's probably their voice, their rap voice. You know,
Yeah, of course.
They, you know, not everybody can have like the deep, luscious, you know, smooth, silky, fucking, you know,
Voice you have?
Well, I don't know about that, but you know.
I love it. All right. So other than that, I did want to play. There's one other song I wanted to play you.
Yeah, Violent J, the country singer, you know, he explains it, you know, pretty good right here. Ouija is swagger on a beat. I mean, and that's really all it is. The people are the swagger is infectious. You know, to these younger, younger crowds, and even probably people. I mean, there's plenty of people our age that like this shit. The swagger is infectious.
I get that. I do agree with that.
Yeah.
I think his swagger is infectious.
Yeah.
I just don't like what he's saying or how he's saying it.
To me, swagger. To me, swagger in the hip hop crowd has become the number one thing. As where for me, I believe lyrics, you know, substance content is number one, and swagger is just a byproduct of like being good.
That's the thing, and you're spot fucking on as a father of like teenage girls.
Yeah,
that is all that fucking matters to them whatsoever.
Yeah, exactly.
That it's not about content, and maybe it's always been like that. It's just now it's like that for juggalos too.
Yeah,
you know, juggalos kind of hit like a weird mainstream like wave where this is now like catering to that. What's the song called?
We got two. So we got Violent J, the country singer, and Violent J, the Southwest gangster.
Yeah, he was in our last one too. Fuck yeah, dude. Welcome to Southwest Gangster. Appreciate you. Justin Manny hopping in here. Welcome. Oh, Scott, I see you in here. Welcome to Wicked Texan 666. We see you. All right, I was trying to find this fucking song, this new fucking Jamie Madrox song, dude. You have to hear this.
Oh man.
All right, so listen. This is a song that came up on my. Do you know what the release radar is?
No.
On Spotify, all right. If you're
well, that's why I don't know because I don't have Spotify.
All right, so if you're on Spotify and YouTube, I'm sure has a similar thing. But when I listen to shit on Spotify, it gives you a release radar, which is a weekly curated playlist for you, based on all the music you like and artists you follow and any artist you follow.
So it's newer shit that's based on what you like.
Yes.
Okay.
And any artist you follow, if they have a new single, it'll pop up on your release radar.
Okay.
So I'm telling you this because that's how I even found this song.
Yeah.
This is a brand new song by someone named Bishop, okay? BISSHOP.
Okay.
And it features Jamie Madrox. This just came out on July 4th. We're going to listen to it, all right?
Let's do it. It's a cool little sample.
I like it.
It's like a reverse guitar sound, electric guitar. It's some disturbing, weird, distorted screaming.
Yes.
I have nightmares after that, but thank you.
Don't be a victim to addiction, you are not a slave. See, every link in the chain is a mistake you made. Slowing you down like you got shackles on your feet. Don't let the devil be your master, don't accept defeat. No, I'm on the path and I forgive my sins. Phoenix rising from the ashes,
Okay.
shine again. Inspiring power, fuck the fame will ever break a beard.
You say it's sperm power?
Sperm power. All right, so this is Bishop.
Okay, not the worst I've ever heard.
Bishop's he's an okay flower, but I could tell just his quality is kind of amateur.
Yeah.
That's it. I think with the right quality, Bishop might be able to come correct.
Yeah.
Truthfully, because he reminds me of Lex the Hexmaster.
Yeah.
If you've ever listened to Lex, he has a very similar sound.
Yeah.
All right, I want you to hear J.D. Madrox first.
Man, this has got to be there's a catch to this. Why is?
Oh yeah, Shawnzy called it out too. He sounds like Lex. Yep.
Yeah.
Look, Justin's trying to get you fired up, bro.
Yeah.
Every time in here.
Yeah, I saw that. Justin, yeah.
You don't have to listen to this part. It's okay. You can talk.
Now I've known about CERN for a while. CERN's been a thing for a while. It's years ago they turned it on.
Yeah.
It failed the first time they turned it on, but We had a particle collider in the States years ago. It's called Fermi Lab, if you remember that. So, I mean, my wife has a theory that 2012 actually happened, and that the multiverse happened in 2012.
And we split, and we're in like the
We're
dark
in we're in alternate universes right now. Yes,
Sweet.
As a, she's legit thinks that.
2012 is when the Hadron Collider was turned on. Oh, hold on, wait. Here's Jamie Madrox.
All right.
Hold on. All right.
Oh God, he's chopping it.
Yes.
Is it all just filler?
Yes.
The underground railroad and wake your souls, my friend.
Shit on my senses made me defenseless. I was the first to quit control. Never knew what I wanted. I was settled for whatever, no better. I was too hard to know. Took time, never made me slow. Let them in, but I take control. Gate check sometimes it's smart to know who's the pimpin' and who's the hoe. Fuck them both, my equation. Clarity is amazing. I hold the remote control. I control all the stations. Channel replacing. Been on my mind, and my mind has been flipping and mixing. And damage controlling the pattern and mixing it stronger than any addiction. To call it a fact, but to see it as fiction. L7, they will listen. Hell, heaven in the mission. Coming down in remission.
Sounds like he's trying to be tech.
I'm alive in decisions and making the best of the follow my vision. My new intuition is telling me,
Just nowhere near as crispy.
My new intuition is telling me, keep on living, keep on living, keep on telling me, keep on living, keep on living, keep on telling me, keep on living, keep telling me, keep on living. Don't be
He wasted a quarter of his verse doing some
Wow.
Mike Jones shit.
Wow. I'm wondering if he just ended it in the rapper. What's his name?
Bishop.
Bishop just extended it or something.
Yeah, I thought about that too, because I'll give him a pass on that, but what? I mean,
Why wouldn't you? First of all, then you got ripped off. He didn't do a full 16.
yeah. Like Justin Manny said, I can't tell if this song sucks or not. And this is why. Listen, here's the reason I wanted to play this for you. And I know
This is very amateurish.
Yes.
Very. This is like the second or third year you started rapping.
yes, and it's obvious for Bishop.
Yeah.
But Jamie Madrox, I feel like here's my criticism of it. I feel like he came in like, why are you coming in so hard? After I'm sure he heard Bishop's verse.
Yeah.
Why? First of all, like, what are you doing? Like, coming in like that on a guest feature on somebody's song.
I mean, maybe he didn't hear Bishop's verse. Either way, the way he came in was fucking mediocre.
It was very media. It was like he. This song didn't require or even call for double time.
No.
And Jamie Madrox, okay, you do it. That's fine. If you can make it work, it'll sound good. But there's a couple times he like slows down to make it like fit or whatever, and it just sounds. His verse sounds amateurish.
Do you think Jamie knows anybody's going to listen to this?
I don't think so. And this is what.
Then why would he come so hard for number one?
Yeah.
Why would he attempt to come so hard, number one, if he knows no one's going to listen to this?
To me, it almost seems like it was probably like a verse he already had written, and he probably made it work to this beat.
Yeah, that's very, very, very possible.
That seems like the most likely scenario.
Yeah.
Because how many throwaway verses have you just had written and then like you threw on a beat?
Yeah, he's probably got he's probably got a mountain of throwaway verses.
He makes like TikToks and Instagram reels of him like just spitting in front of the mic and shit all the time. So, and those are corny and shit, honestly. But whatever. So I'm assuming that's what's going on here. But my question also is like, I'll be honest. If I'm Jamie Madrox at my level, I'm not doing a song with Bishop. Frankly, you know.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, how much you think Bishop paid for that verse?
I bet you Jamie's charging probably $3,000 for a verse.
I was thinking even more.
Probably, yeah.
But we're probably highballing. He's probably not charging that much.
That's what I'm thinking.
He's probably charging $2,000.
Because Bishop, like, oh wow, he's an okay rapper. His quality isn't that great. So if he can't even upgrade his studio, how's he affording to pay Jamie Madrox that much money? You know, that's kind of where I'm at. It's an interesting concept.
Maybe
all of these questions started floating around as soon as I heard this song.
Well, what I heard from that the sound quality of that track is maybe he did upgrade his studio. He just doesn't know how to use it yet.
Okay.
Because I heard a template that could have been mixed and mastered well with that song.
Sure. I feel it.
It's just he's probably just not there yet. So maybe he did upgrade his studio. Maybe he does have the money. He's just not quite there because he's doing it all himself.
Yeah,
Who knows?
I got you.
But yeah, like $3,000, dude. That if he paid $3,000 for that verse, I would like to talk to Bishop
I'd be curious to know how much he paid for
and be
it.
like, dude, that was not worth it
I mean,
for one.
we could probably reach out to their management and see how
Yeah.
much they charge for verses, just out of curiosity.
I'm gonna tell him, like, dude, don't make that mistake again. Don't use your money on these guests because no one cares.
But I mean, that said, though, look, this day and age, getting on my release radar is how you get fucking fans.
That is true.
You know, I mean, as you know, I'm using hyperbole. You know what I'm saying? Like my being a regular random juggalo or whoever you're trying to appeal to.
I mean, it got us talking about it.
Dude,
He paid for a verse for Jamie. It got on your Spotify release. You said, "Hey, let me check this out. Jamie's on it." You heard
Yep.
him first. You heard you heard the unknown first. And you had to sit, you had to get a grasp of who he was and how good he is.
Yeah.
Good or bad or whatever.
So I mean, his strategy is working in that sense.
His strategy is working. I guess you could call it maybe not his strategy, but it's just the strategy.
That's called playing the algorithm.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's all that is, man.
So maybe he did. Okay, so
I think this day and age, that's really
Yeah.
like that's how you do it. Because getting those singles out there is in people's ears is how you fucking get attention.
Yeah.
No one's gonna. You release an album, who the fuck's even clicking on it? You know,
the rapper, what's his name? Bishop.
Bishop, Bishop.
So Bishop, I take that back. Okay, that's probably the move you wanted to make was pay for a rapper to get into people's algorithms. So I'll take that back. I'm sorry. I made a mistake. But I hope you didn't pay more than I wouldn't have paid more than fucking 200 for that verse.
Right, I agree.
200 I would have been like if Jamie said 300 I would have been like maybe.
I mean, like, bro, when we were rapping and shit, I remember talking to Finale. He told us, like, he looked into, like, getting a Royce feature at that time, mind you. This is, like...
Royce.
And this is,
Jesus.
like, mind you, this is, like, 2005, 2006,
like,
2007. Yeah. And he was only charged, like, $500 for a fucking feature at that time.
Wow.
Ain't that fucking nuts?
That's crazy.
I'd pay that. I'd pay that right now, and I would just do a song.
I would pay. I would fucking for sure pay 2,000 for a Royce.
Dude, amazing. Like that's crazy to think about.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that said, like Royce, like even at that time, he was probably doing better than Jamie Madrox is now. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I don't know the. I'm out of that game. I don't know what motherfuckers are charging.
Yeah.
It's fun to speculate and talk about, but
People are fucking charging out the ass for everything, dude.
yeah,
Fucking everything.
yeah.
Like in the underground hip hop game, people are paying fucking shit tons of money for, to get in your algorithms, and get on it, on a fucking, show that has 400 subscribers. So you guys, I don't know. What do you think? What do you think of Bishop and the Jamie Madrox feature?
What was it called again? That song, I literally have no clue what it was called. Don't Fall. It's got cool artwork. Bishop's got cool like artwork for himself. Like he looks like a cool dude. I'm not hating on Bishop. Like I truly think he has something, but he's just gotta gotta get some mix and mastering. That's it, really. Keep it up, Bishop. I ain't hating on you. I'm more disappointed with Jamie Madrox than I am Bishop.
Yeah, for sure.
Honestly.
I was way more like, from what I heard, I was way more interested in what Bishop was saying.
I didn't give a fuck. I have no idea what Jamie even said in his verse.
Not one fucking
clue,
thing,
dude.
Not one thing Not one thing mattered.
Oh shit. All right. I actually got our guest. He finally joined us. Let me see if I can get him.
Justin Manning said The Waking Eye. Now at The Waking, okay, The Waking Eye is now. There is a movie called The Waking Eye. If anybody's ever seen that, I'm wondering if The Waking Eye, if you've seen that, and that's why that's your handle. That movie is nuts. If anybody's checked that movie out, it's called The Waking Eye.
Yeah, I've never seen that.
It's animated, I believe.
Okay.
It's all animated, but it's rotoscoped animation.
Okay.
So it's like real people.
That sounds cool. Yeah, I've never heard of that. All right, I'm trying to get our see if I can get our guest in here. I see him waiting. I didn't think he was coming, but now he's here. Let's see. I haven't done this on here, so bear with me, guys. We'll see how this works. I don't know why he's not showing up already. If I put that in there, okay. Here, I think maybe I have to let him in or something. Let's see. Let's see, bro. Oh, there he is. Yeah. Hey, I can see him. I can see you, bro. Can you hear me? I don't think he can hear me. Hey, can you hear me, bro?
Violent J, the country singer. I think you're right. Yes, Waking Life.
Hey, homeboy, can you hear me? I don't think he can hear me yet. I'm new to this. Sorry, guys. I'm still trying to figure this shit out. How do I get to?
Hold it down 1 second. I'll be right back.
All right, you're good. Oh, now I can't even. Oh, hey, homeboy, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Okay. Am I echoey? Do I sound like shit to you?
No.
Okay, cool. You sound good to me too. All right. We're gonna wait for Carver to come in here, and then we'll bring you in. All right.
All right, man.
Cool. Thanks for joining us, man. I wasn't sure if you were coming or not.
Dude, this is unreal. I'll tell you that.
That's cool, man.
Like, honestly.
Hold on. Let me make sure I got the. I'm gonna have the video. We'll have the video going here for you. Can you see us in the video?
Yeah, I can see you.
All right, cool. Well, once Carver gets back, we'll bring you in. All right.
All right, cool.
Just hang tight. Let me just look through these comments real quick. Let's see. His flow was basic, but delivery had power to it, says Violent J, the country singer. I do agree. Bishop, I'd be curious to hear some more from Bishop. I just want to see what he's bringing. I've never seen it. Is it streaming? I found that song on Spotify. It's called Don't Fall. Bishop, Bisshop. He wants to make it difficult for himself, I guess. Justin was hoping, mystery guest. Justin Manny was hoping you were Choco. He's disappointed. Who is the guest? He has face fur.
We need to get Jay's mom.
Yeah, we should get Jay's mom on here. All right, bro. Let's bring in our home. Do you want to go? What name do you want to go by?
It can be Juggacrow. It can be Todd. That's my real name.
Well, everybody, give it up and for our main man and yours, our homeboy Todd, aka Juggacrow. What's up, brother?
Not much. How's it going, guys?
Good, man. Let me get you situated here. So how you doing, man? You good?
I'm doing great. I just got done going to a Twisted concert last night.
Oh, really?
Nice.
That is
Yeah.
interesting.
How'd that end up?
Well, ABK was there as well. They did the old rarities concert.
Okay.
And, it was dope.
How was the turnout?
Well, it was pretty packed. It was at a smaller venue, like a bar, but it was pretty packed, and everybody got wild for ABK. Everybody got wild for Twisted. It was awesome.
That's cool, man.
Hell yeah, bro. Thank you for joining us, Juggacrow. We appreciate you. We know this was a long time coming. You messaged us a long time ago to come on, and then you deleted your socials. I couldn't get a hold of you, and then we finally were able to make it work today. So I appreciate you finding the time.
Oh yeah.
Deleted your socials? What is that? You're just getting off social media, or?
Well, that was actually like I want to say like 6 years ago.
Oh, okay.
Now, how the fuck did you message? I had on my notes, it said Juggacrow 17 Facebook. I don't know how the fuck you hit me up then.
No, it should have hit you up through YouTube, I believe.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
Yeah, you might be right. I don't know how the fuck I had you on
I
there.
don't know if I went through my wife's Facebook or something like that, but
So you are
I
not.
just don't do social media.
So you don't fuck with social media. I get it.
No.
Yeah, I deleted mine years ago, bro.
Yeah, I get
I
it.
only do it for the pod at this point.
Yeah.
So Juggacrow, thanks for joining us, man. Where are you from? I don't know anything about you. You're just a mystery character that's appeared in our comments a couple times.
Yeah. Well, I live in northern Minnesota in a town called Bemidji. It's way the fuck up there. Like, it was a 3-hour trip just down to Minneapolis last night.
Okay.
So are you Are you
Yeah.
close to Lake Superior?
No, I'm more north.
Okay.
I'm way up here.
Okay.
You guys heard of Red Lake, right?
I haven't.
No. I've been out
Like
to
where that
Minnesota
beach
once,
monster
twice.
Okay, but
Yeah.
if you look at the state of Minnesota, like on a map,
There's
where you
10,000
see,
lakes out
big-ass
there.
lake-
It's like it has a nickname of like 10,000 lakes or
Yeah,
some
there's,
shit,
there's
right?
like 10,000 of them out there.
Yeah. Well, there's a big ass lake on the map when you like look at it, and I'm basically up in that area.
Okay. That's
what's
cool.
up.
Yeah.
All right, that's what's up, bro. So from northern Minnesota, what's going on up there? Anything? What kind of shit do you have to do or look at up there?
It's just woods. Just woods.
It's just like
But
country. That's it, right?
Yeah, I live out I live about 14 miles from the town, so
Wow.
I enjoy it. You know, you got that freedom, so
Oh yeah, I would enjoy it too, man. I've been wanting to get to that point in my life for some time now.
Carver's a man of the woods. He just is stuck in the city.
Yeah.
yeah.
I like
As soon as you get some land, you'll never like go back to town. Fuck that noise.
I believe it, man.
Yeah. There's a feeling when you're out, you know, you're away from the hustle and bustle, man.
That's what's up. So Juggacrow, how old are you?
I'm I want to say 31.
You want to say?
30. It's either 31 or 32.
Something like that.
I'm 31.
Okay, that's what's up. You're close to us in age. So so what is your Juggalo origin story? How did you get into ICP? What was your first exposure? Tell us.
Well, I guess it would. My sister would listen to Boogie Woogie Woo with her one of her friends when I was in middle school, and I like it late at night, and I could just hear it, and I don't know, it's just something different about that. And then I got a friend named Dustin that passed away. He got murdered by his uncle, and he was big into ICP and shit like that. So after that, I sort of talked to his brother about borrowing some CDs, and I went sort of down that trail. So
That's cool, man. I mean, similar story, bro. Middle school, Boogie Woogie Woo. I'm right there with you, man. Something about that age and that album hitting at that time, man, with people our age. So you're a couple years younger than me. So how old were you at that time?
well, it was probably back in like 2000, 2002, I want to say. So I'd probably be like either like 12 or 13.
Yep, that sounds about right.
Yeah, and Boogie Woogie Woo is such a theatric song to hear when you're that age, you know.
Yeah, it paints such a picture.
Now, were you into horror movies and, you know, bands with you know, high concept gimmicks and things beforehand, or was ICP kind of like your first, you know, run in with that kind of thing?
I'm sorry. I was into like wrestling at the time, so
Well, yeah,
I'd watch, you know, Monday Night Raw and stuff like that. Never really got to see the clowns in wrestling, but you know, I guess it was sort of maybe a gateway into the culture and lifestyle.
Hell yeah. So you hear Boogie Woogie Woo. You're 12 years old ish. What's the next step? What did you have? What happened? How, like, you heard that song, it fucking impacted you. Did you immediately like seek more out? Did you borrow a CD? Like, what was the next step to get you full into becoming a Juggalo?
Well, I guess I would sort of secretly like steal her CD so I could listen to that song, you know, when they're not around. You know, and then the netting game also, obviously, but you know, and then with my buddy being murdered, that was I really like started listening to ICP, and Bearshare was a thing back in the day, and Bearshare and LimeWire, and I would just put an ICP and just download every single music that I could find and put it on burned CDs, and then his brother would let me borrow like Freak Show, the Red Pills,
Oh
Like,
yeah, Red Tails.
yeah.
Fuck yeah.
So diving deeper into ICP and that kind of music was like a part of the mourning process for losing your friend. Would you say?
I would say I would say so in
Yeah.
a way, because I don't think I would be really, really deep in this if it wasn't for him, you know.
Mhm.
But it's not.
So-
I don't know. That's a different dimension, you know.
So did it feel like you were kind of maybe exploring, kind of something like your friend left behind for you? Because that's kind of what it would feel like for me. You know what I mean? Like, this is what he's into. When
Sure.
people pass away, you kind of gravitate towards what they're into, especially if it's someone real close to you. Like,
Sure.
what was this person into? Let me, especially if they've left things behind themselves, like, artwork or music or something. You want to explore that. You want to explore what that person was and what they liked and what they were into.
Yeah. So you and your friend, it was your friend that got murdered, you said?
Yeah, it was a guy that lived not too far away from my house that I'd go over and play like PlayStation with.
Okay. Man, that's so
Just hang out
young.
and-
He was your age too then, like 12, 13-ish?
No, actually, he was like, I want to say like 22, 23
Okay.
or so.
So he's like an older brother type.
Yeah, give and take. I didn't hang out with him too much, but like he impacted my life.
I see.
Mhm.
So
It's interesting.
So you start listening to this music and then you go, oh, okay, I understand why he was into it so much, and it kind of starts drawing you in. Is what I would get from it.
yeah,
That's cool, man. I mean, that's I mean, I don't blame you. I would probably do the same thing.
It probably helps too with the magic, especially in those early albums. That magic they kind of put off would probably help you get through this kind of this person impacted me, and
Not to mention songs like "Pass Me By" or
Yeah.
"How Many Times," and songs that speak to the afterlife or living a ethical life.
Yeah, this
especially.
is a very interesting story because this does, this is the magic. This is what the magic of ICP can do for people.
Absolutely.
So I mean, this is why this is a very interesting story.
That's cool, man. I mean, that's cool. So you're 12, 13 years old, getting into ICP. You obviously probably started keeping up with it. I imagine it wasn't too long until you were like, I'm a fucking juggalo.
I guess I never labeled myself that, but I just like listened to it heavily. Like,
So what's your
And
family? What's your family think? Your parents?
well, I grew up with just a mom, and my mom was like totally against it at first. Just like clowns rapping about fucking murder. But
It's so much more than that, Mom.
it's the outside looking in, and I sort of understand it now at this point in my life. But now she's all for it, and like she don't mind it now. Like, doesn't talk negative about it, that type of thing. But I guess she would say that she was a little bit worried when I started listening to it.
Yeah.
Especially like Freak Show and shit.
At that age, I
But-
I always think to ask that because I was 13, 14. I think I was 14 when 13 when I got into it. So I know my parents were kind of skeptical. So I always find that interesting, and not to mention I know a lot of people's parents are religious and shit like that. So I always like knowing like how you can be a child juggalo while your parents still like being cool with it or whatever,
Well, this brings me to my next, which this brings me to Justin's question. Justin Manning in the chat asks, is your mom into Pantera or White Zombie by chance?
I wouldn't say White Zombie, but I wouldn't even really say Pantera. She was more of like Guns N' Roses back in the 80s, that type of thing. You know,
Okay.
like
That's cool.
classic rock nowadays.
I think Justin Manning's question was, based off of wasn't it the shockumentary? Where somebody said, or one of the moms said, I'm more into Pantera. And remember, like
Yeah.
she was hating on ICP. And he's like, well, what are you like? I'm into Pantera and White Zombie.
Which is funny because my dad was,
Yeah.
and that's probably why he like didn't give a fuck. He's like into me being into ICP, but my mom was not thrilled at all. But she wasn't fucking around, so she didn't get a say in it. So what's been living in northern Minnesota? What's the Juggalo scene like up there?
Very slim and like, I wouldn't say that there's a lot of ninjas up here. Like,
Now
when I was growing up,
is that where you're from, or is that actually in Minneapolis and St. Paul? Because I from what I remember, there's quite a few Juggalos in the actual
in the cities,
in the Twin Cities.
yeah, well, down in Minneapolis, yeah, but up here, like, it's very, very slim,
Yeah, I would imagine so.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like you live in a pretty rural area, so that's understandable. That's got to be hard, especially being a juggler for fucking almost 20 years. Like, god damn, I'm sure you did you find like someone to cling on to? Do you have a cousin or fucking best bud that like you were able to warp their mind with the clowns?
Well, me and my like old buddy Kyle, him and I were like best friends, we were straight up best friends, and we got into a car accident when Book of the Wicked came out, DJ Clay's mixtape, and I woke up in Fargo and I thought I was at the Gathering when I was in a coma.
Whoa.
Wow, man.
It was weird because it's like in my coma, I was like walking through the Gathering, and all of a sudden I looked at him and I was talking to him, and I looked forward and I was in Fargo, and then I woke up from my coma.
Weird.
And I know that it sounds fucking like bullshit, but it's the honest truth.
That's
like, I'll
crazy.
put that on my kids and my wife.
How long were you in a coma?
2 days.
Okay. Damn.
What is there a pre-coma, after coma change in who you were?
I really wouldn't say no, but I want to say yes. It's like my personality's probably changed, but I grew up. That happened about in 2008, so my brain works.
My brain works. That's it. That's all I need.
It works. It's all I fucking need, man.
Hey, man. Hey, you're fucking doing it, man. I get it.
Yeah, and my legs work. So
yeah, that's what's up.
But him and I were like best friends. Always together. And after my daughter was born, like I basically shut out everybody, and he started coming around again, and I'd have him my daughter would call him uncle and that type of thing, and it just seemed like he would rather go off and do other things like go get high or go hang out with friends, that type of shit.
Sure.
So I just basically cut him off, but that was my my true Juggalo homie growing up.
Okay.
So.
Yeah.
I feel it, bro. No, have you gone to any shows? Do they come up there very often? I know they come to the cities and stuff, but what's the closest they come to you?
Well, probably down in the cities or St. Cloud, which is damn near to the cities, about 50 miles north of the cities.
Where did you see Twisted?
At the Caboose down in Minneapolis.
Okay. How far of a drive is that for you?
Well, that was well, on Google Maps it says 4 hours, but when you're going to 80, that makes it into 3.
Okay, that's not too bad. That sucks. You gotta travel so far for a show, man. I do feel for you. That sucks.
Yeah.
But
yeah, we speaking of that, we have Shaggy coming here soon, and I don't even know if we're gonna go. And
really?
It's fucking 20 minutes down the road.
I didn't even hear about that.
Yeah, Shaggy Solo. It's
really?
coming to Columbus. Yeah.
Oh, I'll have to look that up. I'll fucking go. I don't care.
So, have you been to a gathering?
I've been to 5 of them.
Oh, okay.
Which ones?
I went to the 10th, the 11th. I want to say the 12th.
So were those all the Cave and Rock?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably that was the closest to you, I guess, at that time, right?
It's about 1,000 miles away.
Damn.
Jesus.
Didn't they come? Didn't they do one in fucking like Colorado or
they did one in
Oklahoma or something?
Oklahoma, I believe. Yeah.
Okay. Man, that sucks. They got to travel so far, man. Fuck.
So I would assume you're not gonna be able to make it to this year's.
No, the wife really wants to go to it, and I really want to go to it because Super Famous Fun Time Guys is main staging.
Okay.
And you guys are main staging. You know, I want to meet
People
you guys.
seem to like that. So tell me real quick, Super Famous Fun Guys, how did you get into them, and what's the appeal to those guys? Because I've never listened to them, so I'm just trying to kind of get something about what these guys are, because I've been hearing about them.
Well, originally how I heard about them is basically through Low Key, you know.
Speaking of that, people in the chat are talking about that hat. They really like your hat, man.
Yeah. Well, thank you. But he basically heard him through like Low Key running Underground Propaganda Squad, and then 8 Legs of Art. His real name is Jacob Cook, and I have assigned like art from him back in 2015, signed with his name.
Cool.
That he had some sort of like contest going on, and I got it, and ever since then I've just been messing around with Mr. 8 Legs.
Kind of just follow him around, see what he's up to.
Yeah.
That's
Well, he
cool.
was in Corp Circus there for a while too, but
Oh, and that was
he
with
fell off.
fucking Justin Parker.
Justin
With-
Parker.
Yeah.
Yep, Killator.
He drew this design right here on my shirt.
Yeah, I fucking love that design.
Yeah,
That's the shit.
Justin Parker's the man, dude. I love that guy. I wish he'd do more Juggalo stuff.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's cool, man. Like that, just the, the connections and shit you hear about with all
Yeah.
this stuff. It's really cool.
It's interesting. I didn't know they had like I've heard of Corpse Circus. I didn't know that was like something serious or even that 8 Legs was involved with. That's interesting. I didn't know that.
It's more of a like I want to say a parody rap. Like the early stuff was a parody rap of like what was going on with rap during that time.
Okay.
Like Lil Wayne and shit like that. But now Killator or Justin Parker has really just like stepped it up in personal shit, that type of thing. So
I see. Okay, just curious. Well, that's what's up, man. So what are you listening to these days? Like what kind of Juggalo shit is like your shit right now? Like what's got you?
well, you guys are gonna hate this, but probably Ouija Mac.
That's all right.
Hey, man, I don't hate it.
We don't hate it. We just don't get it.
No. I mean, I was saying earlier, I do get it. I see why people like the shit. I understand that. I can't say I don't, because when we liked ICP, nobody got it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
just
it's also interesting talking to somebody who has been down for 20 years, like being like into Ouija Mac like that. That's what because Ouija Mac is such a departure from what normal Juggalo shit sounds like, and maybe that's the appeal. I get it.
Let me ask you something. Does Ouija Mac is Ouija Mac's energy infectious, and is that something that's very that you cling to?
Is it the vibe?
Is it the content? Is it
I think it's more the style of music, because like I'm really big into Suicide Boys and that type of thing.
Okay, I get it.
So, and maybe I'm just going through a midlife crisis and I want to be young too.
Midlife crisis, man. You got another like 10 years for that.
Oh, the Juggalo midlife crisis.
Yeah.
Shit, that's funny. No, man. I mean, I can't hate on it. Like we really, like I said just before we started getting into it with you here, like I really want to like Ouija Mac. When his new album comes out, I guarantee 100% I'm going to listen to it. I'm going to hopefully find something I like about it. I really don't want to hate on it. I do enjoy like just if you just want to say it's fun background music, you'll get me on board. But I just can't get on board with like being a fan of him. I don't get it, man. That's what I don't get. Like being a fan of that.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like it does not speak to me.
I don't know, man. He's got a lot of fans, dude.
I know.
You need to hop on. You need to get it. You
I
need to
know,
understand
man.
it, dude.
I know.
He's fucking. He's got fans. He's got people that love him, man.
Maybe one day. I'm gonna keep trying, man. I would love to love Ouija Mac, really.
Well, other than that, man, it sucks you're not gonna be able to make it to the gathering and shit. Everybody we talk to, I really would like to meet in person eventually and see.
So you said your wife's a juggalo. I mean, what's her situation?
Well, she's more into Twisted than anything else, and that's basically how I got with her. Is rocking Twisted shirts and shit like that. Like, she does love the clowns too, but she more brains off to the Twisted side.
Okay,
which is perfectly just fine with me.
Yeah, I mean that's understandable. I mean I completely understand.
So was she like really down with the clown at any point, or is she just kind of like she's always kind of been like into it just like on a side basis like that?
I would say like sort of like a medium, like in it, but on the side too at the same time.
Right.
Like she likes to listen to her own music as well.
Okay.
Like she understands the lifestyle, and it's just I don't know. She married a juggalo,
so she's into it. She whether she likes it or not, she's going to be exposed to it. So might as well find something to like.
Well, that helps, man. Having a partner that understands and is into the same things is.
Does yours?
Not really, but hey,
mine doesn't at all. Mine fucking hates ICP and everything involved with it.
But man, no, so that's probably at this point in your life, that's probably your best friend. That's probably the person that you connect with the most, I would imagine.
Yeah, that's probably nice to have.
Oh yeah, that and my 2 kids.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. So what's your I mean, I know obviously you're a low key fan, but sell me on low key. What am I missing? What do I need to do to be a low key fan?
I would tell you to listen to the album Chameleatic.
Okay.
If you haven't listened to that yet, that's probably his best work that he's ever done.
Okay. That's his Great Malenko.
Yeah, and I'm not really into his like new metal.
The oracles
stuff. I'm really I hate to say it because I love Loki with a passion, but it's just not my cup of tea.
Okay, that's fair.
So
all right, just curious, man. I know we've had Gage Von Weil on here. He's a huge Loki fan. He tried to sell us on it. I had DC Fago guy on here. He's a huge Loki fan as well. So I feel like I'm definitely missing out. After having listened to Cabal last week, I will certainly be giving him more of a shot because, like I said, he really shines on that shit, man. He has like there's one verse of his that is without a doubt the best verse on the entire album.
Yeah,
it's great. But he's dope, man. He really deserves. He deserves for me to give him a chance. I'll say that.
How many albums does he have?
Shitloads, from what I could tell.
Yeah, I would say, yeah, correct.
He's been doing this shit for like 20 years or some shit at this point, right?
Oh,
Yep.
okay. So he's okay. So he's got. He's definitely got. He's a student of the game, and he's got he's just been in it, so he knows what he's doing. I could get behind somebody who's been doing this shit for a long time.
He's got like little tactics he uses like on his verses and shit that like is obvious, like him doing like shit he knows has worked.
His thing, yeah,
You
kind
know?
of like Tech 9.
Yeah, for sure. So I like it. It's dope. He's got his own little style. It's cool. All right, Juggacrow. Let's see. Somebody asked in the chat, what's your favorite track on Mikey Clark's Murder Mix Volume 2?
I don't even remember that.
I don't either. I don't know.
Actually, you know what? No, I do. What is a Juggalo remix?
That one is dope. Do you have any off the top of your head? I know it's hard when you don't have the track list in front of you. That's why I'm trying to pull it up and read some off to you.
And I should have got the CD out.
Yeah, I can understand that. Probably there's a lot of juggalos that probably never even listened to this.
What do you think about Killer Wicked Witch Wig Splitter? Killer Wicked Witch Wig Splitter, giggle leg wig witch splitter, ricochet wig splitter, wicked. That's that Jamie Madrox shit. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not too sure.
It's all right. I'm just kidding. It's all right, man.
dude, I'm wondering how many people have actually fucking heard this album.
This album, I think it's a pretty obscure one. I think, but it's dope.
extremely. It's dope though. Fucking Mikey Clark remixes. I mean, if you haven't heard it, check it out. We're gonna review it, so stay tuned if you want to listen to it. It's actually a pretty fucking dope ass album.
Juggacrow, before we let you go, do you have any fun like stories or moments or anything you want to share with us? Or I do want to know your favorite album. If you want to throw that out there, favorite Psychopathic or ICP album, one of your favorites, if not, what do you want to throw out there? First thing that comes to mind.
Oh man, I would have to go with Red Tails, but like Psychopathic Riders is coming to my mind, or Carnival of Carnage.
Okay, which Riders album?
I would say the early shit like Dumpin' or Check Your Shit In, Bitch.
Yeah, that's good shit.
Mm-hmm.
I can't argue with that. All right, you got a lot of good choices there. That's right around when you were becoming a Juggalo, coincidentally, right?
Carnival Carnage. That's an interesting pick.
Yeah.
Old school.
I like that wicked shit gritty, you know, like straight up raw, like, and I do love Ringmaster as well because it's got that raw element, but you know, Carnival Carnage, you really can't fuck with that.
It doesn't get rawer.
Yeah,
fucking.
I mean,
Carnival
I'm not gonna argue with that if that's someone's favorite Joker's card. I mean, it's nuts. Carnival Carnage is absolutely nuts.
It's got a little something for everybody.
My favorite Psychopathic album, because now I'm just thinking about it, is Beverly Kills.
Okay.
I fucking love Beverly Kills.
Beverly Kills is probably the best work that they've ever done.
And that one is really fucking raw. Yes. I've loved that album for a long time, man. I really do love that fucking album. Joking Mind, fucking The Stalker. Just there's so many good 17 Dead, man. There's so many In the Ha.
I mean, you might as well name the last two songs.
Yeah,
Chop Chop, Beverly Kills.
Every fucking song on that.
They all are
is
slappers.
just great, man.
You're right.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
That's a good choice, man. I'll dig it. All right, Juggacrow. Anything else you want to share real quick before we let you go, man? We appreciate you taking the time to hang out with us today, man. You're cool as fuck. I wish I was closer to you, man. We'd hang out.
No, fuck yeah, dude. All right.
Anything you want to promote or shout out?
He ain't got no social.
I want to promote my wife, Sarah. If you're listening, I love you.
Shout out Sarah Crow. That's what's up.
You got to keep her there, Sarah.
Shit. And then I wanted to show you guys this stuff really quick.
Oh, yeah, please.
Let me see if I can get it.
Oh, wow.
Dope. Is that the vinyl?
Yeah.
Dope.
You just get that
I
signed?
need that. Yeah, I got ABK to sign it last night, and then I got Twisted to sign it 2 years ago with Blaze.
Wow, that's dope as fuck.
That is shit.
I need ICP to sign it.
I was gonna say you're gonna eventually get that.
Gotta get the clowns, man. Hell yeah.
That's what I told Twisted last night, and I was like, "It's finally gonna be completed," you know. And I don't know.
So wait, you chatted with Twisted? How'd that go? What was that? Anything interesting said?
I did the VIP.
Okay.
And at first, I don't know. I think I was rocking chapter 17 way too much. The weird looks I was getting. I'm like, they're roadies, but that's okay. That's perfectly just fine with me. Or otherwise, maybe I was overthinking it. But
yeah,
you know.
I mean, they know who their fucking audience is, man. Like, it's still Juggalos, whether they like it or not.
Yeah. Well, everybody was rocking Twisted last night, and then all of a sudden you got some dummy wearing chapter 17, and it's like, yeah, this guy doesn't fit here.
Do you think they cared? Like, how did Jamie and Paul react?
Well, they were cool as shit, you know, and I also got this signed last night because you guys did a review last week. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, yeah. Right there. I got that signed last night.
Oh,
well.
Hell yeah, dude. That's sweet. Heartbroken Homicidal.
Yeah, fuck yeah. I gave him props about it. I was like, I'm sorry that you guys probably didn't feel love over it, you know, when it originally came out, but it's really good fucking work.
I agree, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's how I sort of see it is you know, they could have been doing the rap thing forever and a day, but that's just lame in a way if you really think about it. You got to keep on evolving your game.
I feel it.
But they've gone way too far into this rock shit that I can't support that.
Yeah, it's like they kind of lost their original way with the rock thing, and you know that's okay. They're on a different path, but had they stayed on that like mutant rock path, they'd still have me for sure, dude. I love that shit.
What was a lot of their set? A lot of their songs.
Well, it was the old school oddity show.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right.
So it was like old school shit. They even played Somebody's Dissing You.
Oh wow.
So that fucking blew my wig. I'm just like, man, that's fucking old school as shit.
I would go to one of those shows. They did one of those old school shows here, but I think we were just like shitting on Twisted like the week before, so like, oh, we can't show our face there.
We're gonna wait till the internet forgets.
Wait till the internet forgets. Wait till our 400 subscribers forget. All right, Juggacrow. Todd, thanks for joining us, bro. We're gonna let you go. Thanks for joining us and taking the time. Yeah, go ahead.
I wanted to show you guys one more thing too.
Oh, please, man. If you have more shit, please keep showing us shit. I don't care.
All right, man. Well, you guys ever seen? Actually, I got a question for Carver.
Yes.
What happened to that coma?
The what?
Your coma.
The coma.
Oh man. Yeah, man. I can't go into this with someone who's really been in a coma. Now I feel bad. Now you got me feeling bad, man.
Carver's coma was nothing compared to yours.
I can't act like I know what it's like to be in a coma and frown at somebody who's really been in a coma. I'm sorry.
Nah, man, you're good. I've been thinking about that for the past couple weeks. I'm like, I need to ask him about that.
That's funny.
Well, I'm. It was just a stupid gimmick we were doing for a while, and like I'm glad someone found entertainment in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was funny as shit, man.
Thanks, man.
Like straight up. Maybe you'll go into another one and come out a Ouija fan or something.
Oh, that'd be fun.
You know what? The thoughts crossed my mind. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not even gonna lie, man.
That's so funny. Oh, did you have anything else to show us?
I did.
All right, go ahead.
Do you guys know anything about this?
No. What is that? It looks like stamps. Or Hatchet Man stamps. What you're showing us?
Oh, it's like it's not stamps. It's a CD.
Okay.
Wicked Oddities.
Yeah, Wicked Oddities for promotional use only.
Wow.
And it got like a weird ass set list on it. I bought this from a ninja like a few years ago, or actually like 8 years ago, off of Craigslist, and it came with this, and I don't know anything about it. So
interesting. You know, I bought I did have a similar CD. I bought like a bootleg. I'm under the impression, first of all, that's probably some sort of old school bootleg. I bought one similar to that at one point that did have just some weird, like, I think it was called, like, they called it, or no, you know what? I'm conflating two things. I did buy a bootleg Forgotten Freshness 1 from a real record store at one point, but I also downloaded what was like, somebody released it as like a bootleg ICP like CD. It was called like the Deep Carnival or some stupid shit like that. And it had like just looking from what I could see of your track list there, it had some similar like rare at the time content.
Okay. Yeah.
But that's cool. Like, show me that cover again. That's interesting. It's just a bunch of like Hatchet Man symbols.
Well, my buddy Kyle that I used to hang out with thought that it came out at the Gathering or something, and that you cut the Hatchet Mans out and you put acid on them.
Oh.
But
yeah,
I don't think it's tattoo stuff. So
hey, try it right now live on Deck One Delt. Cut one of those fuckers off and put it in your tongue, man. Let's see how it goes.
Yeah, people. You got Vonjay, the country singer, Justin Manning. Mentioned that LSD.
Oh, he thought
blotter,
it was blotter.
or yeah.
Okay, yeah, he might be onto something. That's I've never seen that. I'll be honest. That's really cool. Even if it's bootleg, it's intriguing for that reason alone.
Yeah.
I think it's a really nice bootleg. Like, to be honest with you.
I mean, they even got like the print on the. It's not even like some. It's a CDR from what I can tell, but it's like printed on.
Yeah.
So they paid money
Yeah.
to have it like printed up.
Yeah, well, it even says for promotional use only. So
That's
I wonder what the hell that's all about.
Maybe it is legit,
And
man.
I haven't seen anything about it. Like, I even gone to Psychopathic Traders, that type of shit. So I'm
Wow.
putting this out there. Maybe somebody can comment and tell me what it could possibly be.
Yeah, that's really cool, man. Like, put a couple. Send us a couple pictures of it or whatever. I'll post it on our Instagram for people to comment on. We'll see, man. That's really interesting, though.
All right, I wonder if Rowan will watch your guys' show today, and he'll probably have an idea of what it is.
Maybe, man. Any
Yeah.
old school juggalos or people that know about like weird items like that, let us know if you've ever seen this. What was it called? Wicked. What was it called again?
Wicked Oddities.
Wicked Oddities.
Oddities, yep.
Just rattle off a few of the tracks on there.
Well, it got Dirtball on here.
Okay.
Echo Side, Fabulous, Oddities theme, Riddlebox Sampler, Black in Your Eyes, Night of the Axe, 12 Days of Christmas, He's Coming, Ghetto Zone, Life at Risk.
Man, what a interesting selection.
Yeah, that's a lot of.
The fact that it
And
has
then at the bottom, it got like the tracks backwards.
backwards mix.
No.
What does that mean? Like it's literally the songs backwards?
Well, you know how they used to do reverse.
Yeah.
In their music. That's what these tracks are. They're just flipped
Oh.
and then wrote on the disc. So
That's pretty cool. I've never heard of some shit like that. That's really fucking cool. Bootleg or not, like it's definitely an artifact in the sense that somebody took time to press and like put that out there. Even if it is like official ICP, that's really incredible. I've never heard of or seen that. And the fact that it has Night of the Axe and Black in Your Eyes leads me to believe that it was something put out maybe after the Carnival of Carnage re-release.
yeah.
I'm wondering if they were used for the gatherings for like, like districts, like tent, like party districts in the gatherings for like promotional shit,
I don't know. Interesting.
like side stage shit, or
I've never heard of or seen that, man. That's a really cool thing. I don't know shit about it.
I would imagine if they pressed it up like that, they wanted to do some sort of presentation, whoever they gave it to.
Yeah, maybe. It almost seems like a forgotten freshness, like an unofficial forgotten freshness.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool, man.
Well, fuck yeah.
Dope.
Yeah.
Anything else you got for us?
Well, I was gonna. You guys have been like intrigued with the box set, right?
Sure.
Okay, because I got a box set right here.
Yeah,
and it's open.
we were wondering. We did ask, and I think DC Fago guy might have confirmed if it was the original like track list of Carnival of Carnage, especially. That was the one thing we definitely were concerned with. But
Or the Island re-releases.
yeah, I'm curious like what the releases of the albums in that box set are. Like, are they all like original, or are they all like re-released for that box set?
Well, Carnival Carnage is it has Night of the Axe and Black in Your Eyes on it. But
Show the album. Let me see the back of the Carnival Carnage album with the text.
Oh, he kept that fucker sealed too. Let's see the back of it.
Yeah, what's the back look like on that one? Oh, okay, so yeah, it has the original text. Okay, so yeah, that's probably that re-release they came out with.
Yeah,
during the gathering that one year.
I got one. I bought one of those when they re-released that, and got ICP to sign it, and I ended up selling it on eBay or some shit. But that's dope. Okay. So did you keep all of them sealed?
yeah, well, I own like multiple copies of them. So
now, I'm wondering if what they had to go through. I'm wondering if they didn't want to use the Island re-releases because they can't really sell them.
Right here's a great Malenko. I don't know if you guys can see that. My shit's lagging on this side, but
yeah, we can see. Is it green?
It's green.
Okay.
But if you look at it like really close, it looks all pixelated.
Oh, really? Like
Yeah,
they didn't
that's
have the
what
OG copy, so they took a copy of a copy.
Now, is there an island? Is there an island logo on the back of that? Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. I'm wondering if they.
so-
Yeah, I'm wondering.
That's interesting.
Yeah, that is weird.
I wouldn't be surprised, like, since that's something that was never in stores, never intended to be in stores.
Well,
wouldn't-
they can't sell those albums.
Well, I was gonna say it wouldn't surprise me if they literally just bootlegged everything in that box and
Yeah.
like just printed their own versions of it.
Yeah, I was gonna say because they can't resell. They can't sell their own fucking
Yeah.
island albums and shit.
I would guarantee
They're
that
Def
they-
Jam albums.
I guarantee that's some bootleg shit. Like, I mean, on their part, it's not bootleg ICP. It's ICP bootlegging their own shit.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
would not doubt it.
Yeah. Wow, that's pretty interesting.
Does it have a UPC on the back of the actual box that it all comes in?
That's the question. Yeah.
Right there it is.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. So maybe it was intended to be in stores at some point. Who knows, dude?
Yeah.
That's interesting. I would like to get my hands on one of those one of these days.
Oh yeah. Well, I think that I got the second generation of it. That's why everything looks all bootleg in it. Because on the certificate of whatever the hell that word is.
I'm with you. I can't
like-
pronounce it.
Violent J and Shaggy signed it, but if you look at it closely, it's just printed on.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised. By
Fuckers.
that. That's funny.
Yeah.
Well, they probably pressed up too many of those. Just sit there and sign them all.
Violet J, the country singer, said he did hear that the original pressing did not have pixelated covers. So that kind of sucks, man, that you got the copy of a copy. But hey, it's still cool to have, man. I would still be proud to have it.
I'm wondering if the fucking the songs and albums are copies of copies.
Oh yeah, that would suck. Fucking idiots. Why they need to? I mean, their merch game is so on point, and then they like bootleg shit like that. What's wrong with them? Get your shit together, ICP.
Well, I think that they can just do it at this point, just to have it as something that can hang up on the wall.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody really gonna open up these CDs and listen to them.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, if you don't own them already, I don't know what the fuck you're doing spending $100 on a box set.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, Juggacrow. Well, we appreciate you joining us, bro. Once again, like, thanks. We're gonna let you go here and get into this Mikey Clark's murder mix. Thanks for hanging out. You're cool as fuck, dude. And like I said, I wish we could hang, man. Wish you if you come to the gathering, if you change your mind, look for us, man. All right.
I for sure will, and thank you guys. Like, this is dope as fuck. So.
Oh yeah, man. Appreciate it, man. Thanks for coming on.
Happy to have you, bro.
Yeah.
All right, man.
All right, guys.
See ya.
All right, peace.
That was Juggacrow.
Cool ass dude, man.
He is cool. He's a very mild, mellow, chill guy, right?
Yeah, man.
Like, could you imagine
can't-
that guy even getting mad?
You can't not. I mean, just a relaxing vibe, you know.
Yeah. I love it.
Like you cannot be relaxed hanging out with, chilling with him.
I know.
You got another one of these over there?
Oh yeah. You want one of those, or you want to bang?
I don't care.
Here, you can have one of those.
What
I
abs?
don't give a shit, bro.
Yeah,
All right.
he seemed cool, man. He caught me off guard with that that fucking coma question.
Oh yeah.
Man,
we threw shit at the wall, see what stuck. It's fun. Shit like that might happen again, but
well, just remember, guys, when you're out there joking, you're finally going to meet someone who's really dealt with what you're joking about. So just be prepared for that.
oh, he was a good sport about it.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna run off, take a piss real quick. You can start talking about the intro track on Murder Mix Volume 2.
Absolutely. Which this intro track is fucking dope. Like fucking as in like fucking, you know what I mean? Just that classic corny Mikey Clark shit that we all know and love. I mean, I love it. I mean, this could be like, this was used for an intro instrumental. This should have been a song. The scratching, all that shit. I don't know how people feel about these Mikey Clark mix albums. He only made 2 of them from what I remember. But they are really fucking cool. Give them a chance if you haven't. It sheds new light, gives a new feeling on some of the greatest ICP tracks, the classics. Plus, there's some shit on here. He throws some other shit on here to kind of keep you occupied, other than listening to old ICP stuff. So I love it.
The intro is dope as fuck.
Intro is fucking dope, man. And then this one,
Piggy Pie remix?
This is the Piggy Pie remix. So
I love Mikey Clark's remix on this shit. What we drinking on? We've been drinking these. We drank these Svedka vodka soda strawberry lemonades. They're pretty good. I saw them at the store yesterday. I really like these Bang iced teas. That's what we've been the last couple weeks been drinking. These are my shit, man. I can't get enough of them. I also like the PBR hard coffees. If you haven't tried those, get them. They're really fucking good.
I don't think I've tried those. Yeah, but
this remix is dope. I feel like didn't we already have a remix of Piggy Pie on one of these albums? I swear this ain't the first Piggy Pie remix we've heard.
I don't think it's on the Mikey Clark one, the first volume 1.
Yeah, I can't imagine them putting it on volume 1. But I don't know. This song's dope though. I think it's a cool beat. It's nothing to write home about, but it's fun. That's interesting.
Get your piggy snacks like Twinkies.
He said, girly drinks.
No, I agree. These aren't my favorite, but they're here when I get here, and they're offered to me, so I drink them. I'm more of a wine guy.
Yeah, he wants to say girly drinks. Then you're like, yeah, you're right. I don't drink that girly shit, but I typically do like a nice spot of purple when I'm watching Bravo later at night.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I love a little bit of that bubbly. But no, other than wine, I'm a hard liquor guy. Just give me some shots. Bada bing, bada boom. I ain't got to worry about drinking a bunch of shit. Just get the shots in me. I'm good to go.
He said a little bit of that bubbly. That's so stupid. All right. Piggy Pie remix is fine, but you get it.
Yeah.
So this is Underground Hot Street Banger.
What was this released just for this album?
I'm googling it right now.
'Cause I
'cause don't think so.
I could swear I've heard this before.
It was on one of the Forgot Freshnesses, I think.
But you got okay. All right. So I'm gonna pre-question the question, or I'm gonna have a pre-question. I don't know what I'm saying, but what I'm saying is, it just is what it is. All right. This is what I'm saying. If this song was released on the Forgotten Freshness, was the
featuring
intro
Freshness?
Okay. Was the intro that Shaggy just did on that track?
So what did he say at the beginning of this song?
He's talking about Murder Mix.
Was he?
Mix, yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah. This was on. Okay, Chauncey says this was on featuring Freshness. Was.
Well. Oh yeah. Okay.
Was this intro on that?
Let's find out.
On the featuring Freshness?
Here's the featuring Freshness version. What?
Yep. There it is.
So I think the song was originally, this must have been the debut of this song. And it was just on featuring Freshness for that reason.
Yeah.
But this song's pretty cool.
Yeah, I like it.
I like I love the Jay right off the bat comes hard. Hold on. I like this.
I like that shit.
Yeah, I liked Shaggy's verse a lot too on this. So this was Bang Pa Boom era, slightly after maybe. I'm wondering if it was after. It was probably recorded after those sessions, the Bang Pa Boom sessions.
I'm wondering when this album came out.
2010. I just looked that up. 2010 is on the back of the album. This is when this came out. So it's Bang Pa Boom era. So you got Bang Pa Boom J, which yes, kind of sounds like it. but it almost sounds like he's off his Bang Pow Boom high, if you will. Getting into that, there was a certain energy Jay had during Bang Pow Boom.
Yeah.
And I'm not hearing it in here. It's still a cool track, but I'm not hearing it really here.
Yeah, it does say this was original for this album.
Von J says, what, you thought ICP was going to specifically edit a track for the compilation? Yeah, no, that's good point. But I was wondering if, like, this track was specifically recorded for this album, or they just threw an intro on it and then threw it on this album. Yeah. I didn't know.
All right.
But yeah, you're right. It still applies. Would they add an intro for anything if it's not already there?
But they did add I know on one of these songs at the end, Shaggy's like shouting out, Mikey Clark Murder Mix Volume 2.
Yeah.
What? Like he does that on one of these songs.
It's probably the same session as this song when this song was recorded for this album. They probably Mikey Clark was probably like, give me some other shit so I can use throughout the album.
You're right. Kind of make it more of like a mixtape.
Yeah, this was all done in one day, believe it or not.
Oh, I'm
You think
sure
ICP gave more than one studio session that was an hour long?
Bro, I wish Mikey Clark would have kept doing these, man.
I know, dude.
This shit is so fucking
Because
dope.
ICP probably didn't have to push much effort into this, but Mikey Clark, you could tell, put a shit ton of effort into it.
He spent probably hours on every one of these songs.
It's not easy mixing. I mean, like, yeah, the tracks are already there, but you got to think he's got to go through all these tracks. He's got to go through his hard drive. He's got to
BPMs.
He's got to pull these out. He's got to switch the BPMs. Exactly. He's got to tune shit together, add stuff, take away stuff. Like this isn't easy. This is a fucking monolithic editing process.
Yeah. Oh, look, you know what I'm realizing here looking at this? It says Mikey Clark chronology was Murder Mix Volume 1, then 2, then the Extra Pop Emporium. I guess that kind of was his Murder Mix Volume 3. Really, you can look at it like that.
Yeah. Which the Extra Pop Emporium is really cool too.
I know. That album's dope as fuck.
Yeah.
So 2012 would have been the last time he done something like this, man. We're 10 years late for another one. Fuck.
Shanzi says he's saying murder mitten, so it wouldn't really matter.
Oh, yeah,
really?
he does it. He's like, murder mitten. He does sound. Let me go back to that.
Murder mitten.
That is really funny. I'm glad you pointed that out because I thought that he was saying something weird. He does not say murder mix for sure.
Murder mix. Mikey Clark, what up, though? ICP two-tone.
We're going to be
Murder mitten, motherfucker.
We're the only ones going to sit here and deep dive into fucking.
What is he? Murder mitten.
Oh, man.
It's like he's just like barking.
Yeah, I mean that was kind of barking is a good descriptive word describing how Shaggy screams.
All right, so this I Shot a Hater, it has two toe tone. Who's tone? Right?
Wasn't he on the last track?
Oh yeah, that was the Underground Hot Street Baby. This has 3/6 and twist.
Yeah.
This song's okay. Where is this song from?
This isn't the worst 3/6 song I've heard them with.
Look, this original song. Hold on, wait. This kind of blows my mind, right? Because I'm getting my time frames mixed up here. Look, it says this song was originally on Let 'Em Bleed on DJ Clay's Let 'Em Bleed Volume 4.
This one was?
Yeah.
What? This was originally on that?
Yeah.
When's the release date for that album?
Let 'Em Bleed Volume 4, 2009. Ain't that wild?
Okay,
so this is a remix. So here's what that tells me, which I'm kind of like conflating a lot of this shit.
It's obvious Mikey Clark was around this time. It's obvious DJ Clay was around this time. But one, I didn't know DJ Clay was so embedded at this time that he had already had 4 mixtapes.
Yeah, he was around for a while. Yeah.
I listened.
And I think he did all those early ciphers as well.
Yeah, I think you're right. I mean, DJ Clay, he did a good job, like, doing cool shit like this.
Yeah, he was a good hand for Psychopathic for a while.
He wasn't on his mixtapes though. He wasn't doing like cool remixes and mashups. He was more just like I think he took like other beats and just had like ICP and Twisted like rap to him and shit. I'll have to. Well, we need to go back and do those Book of the Wickeds and Let 'Em Bleeds, man, because he had DJ Clay's released fucking like 6 or 7 mixtapes.
Yeah.
We haven't touched any of them, and we love these Mikey Clark ones. I've legit only listened to those Let 'Em Bleeds and Book of the Wickeds and World Upside Down. I've only listened to those maybe once ever.
Yeah, I mean, Violent Jace, the country singer, says too many Hatchet House size CDs from 2008, 2011.
There was a lot to get lost in. You're right.
Yeah.
All right, so this song is fucking sweet, man. I love this shit.
And this is
This is a beautiful mashup.
yeah, man, it's great.
Who would have thought to mix Wagon Wagon with I Do This?
It fucking fits, dude.
I Do This is a very forgettable but good ICP song, and it goes so well with this.
Mhm.
It's fucking
Keep
sweet,
rolling.
dude.
Well, you got to think a producer like Mikey Clark working with ICP understands he's probably got a bag of tricks with ICP. He knows when he gets with ICP, he's going to pull out these beats he's going to pull out certain beats that have these certain BPMs.
Yeah.
Probably keeping in mind, I will do remixes of these. I will, if I have to fix something, at least I can have the same style BPMs with a lot of these beats.
Yeah, for sure. You're right. I mean,
You
he's a
know,
master, dude. I'm not
yeah.
surprised. Like, he probably has, like, the way his mind works when it comes to music is probably, like,
Yeah.
unbelievable.
Yeah, and we've said it many times. When he gets with ICP and he's in the studio with them, he probably has a third of the say of
Yeah.
how these songs are coming out. So when he comes with a beat and says, hey, I'm doing Bang Pow Boom or whatever, I'm doing these beats, he's going to go to ICP and say, I want you rapping in this style.
Sure.
I want you rapping like how you rapped on the old shit. And ICP goes, okay, that's what we'll do.
Or he probably brings it to him like, I imagine you doing
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, you're probably right.
I
on
mean,
that.
it's got to be that way. ICP's not going to work with Mikey Clark and tell Mikey Clark how they're going to do
he's
shit.
Mikey Clark's a fucking wizard, dude.
I know, man. He really is. He
Like,
know.
I was reminded of that when I sent you that clip the other day. Somebody posted on Reddit. It was a clip that,
Yes.
that Mikey Clark posted on his Mikey. First of all, I didn't know Mikey Clark had a YouTube, but he does. And he has a clip on there from 12 years ago of ICP in the Funhouse studio, which appears to be his fucking basement of his small house.
Yeah.
Recording Toy Box.
Yeah.
And fucking around with what was surely a giant VHS camera.
Yeah.
Recording this shit.
Now
It's amazing, dude.
Now-
Go seek out that clip and watch it. It's incredible.
I've seen that years ago, but I will say, you're saying the clips from 12 years ago, or the YouTube videos
Yes.
from posted 12 years
Yes,
ago.
but that video's from
the
94.
clip,
or
yeah, the
some
clip
shit.
is from Riddlebox era.
Yeah. It's fantastic. It's
And I
Jay,
have
no
seen
makeup,
that.
Shaggy, no makeup, calling each other fucking bitches. And
Yeah.
he's like, sup, bitch?
Yeah, yeah, it's
sup,
great.
bitch? And like Shaggy, is it Shaggy that's like not responding? It's one of them.
Yeah, it's
somebody's
one of
not-
them.
It's so
Yeah.
funny. But you can hear the beginnings of Toy Box.
Oh,
Mikey
yeah.
Clark's just playing like
It's fucking
the
amazing.
very basic version
Yeah.
and it sounds like shit. But you know what it turns into.
Yeah.
And knowing that while you watch that, it's really incredible.
It is, man. I've seen that. I've watched that clip multiple times. I've watched that clip. I go back
It gives
to
me
that.
chills just thinking.
I
about
literally
it.
go back to that clip a couple times a year, like a year.
Knowing that also it's amazing. Like I don't know the right word. It's incredible watching, knowing that was the setting they record Toy Box in is like.
Mm-hmm.
It's awesome.
Well, that setting reminds me of like you're working. You like that's when you're hungry. That's when you're hungry and you're creating the most
I know.
intense, amazing shit. When you're working with less stuff
Yeah.
in environments that are gritty and rough
It
to
reminds
work
me.
in.
It reminds me of recording like Secret Garden.
Yeah, it reminds me like of the shit we done that we consider our classics, and that's how it is. And then when they get in these big Hollywood studios and they have that work under them, they have that fucking work ethic and how they did it under them. And ICP was smart enough to still keep that work ethic and take it to even better things. Because some people, they're hungry in the beginning, and then when they get to the better levels, like the easier to do, and like they lose their
The
quality.
charm. The charm is gone.
ICP was able to still keep it through even Riddlebach or through Malenko and Juggalo Brothers, and that's when they were like at their peak, and they were working in like Hollywood studios.
They were in Hollywood. They were in Hollywood studios while still being hungry.
Yeah,
That's the key, right?
yeah, man. And
then after that, they kind of stopped being so hungry.
Yeah.
After the 6th, the hungriness was gone because they were leading to that.
Yeah.
So it's just like that's what's missing. It's not talent. It's not skill. It's not laziness or anything like that. It's just the hungriness isn't quite as high.
well, that's
And that's okay. but-
exactly what happens when you're fed. You're satisfied. You're a little lazy, and you don't really need to go out looking for food. I mean, it's just it's that simple. But
So this song is a remix. This song is Damn Bitch remix. It's a remix from Gang Rags, which is Blaze's, I think, last Psychopathic album. I really think it's funny how Blaze starts his verse. I want to rewind it. First of all, this song's kind of silly and funny, but
yeah.
Oh, I also love the. I'm pretty sure that's Jay just doing that. Listen. Dude, that fucking verse, starting your verse like that is hilarious.
It's great. It's a memorable line.
She bent over and I dropped
Drop
my
my-
iPod.
I can just imagine Blaze going like,
It's so fucking corny, bro. That's
Yeah.
the shittiest, corniest lyric, but it's hilarious.
but it's funny.
I love it. It's so like it also immediately. It's so funny because it's the first lyric. So right off the rip, it's immediately dated.
Yeah, exactly. People don't
Oh,
use
God.
people don't use iPods anymore. Come on.
Oh fuck, that's funny, bro. It's got Cottonmouth Kings on this song too. It also features so I can't quit laughing about I dropped my iPod. Who else is
Reminds me of an outdated Atmosphere line, where he says, "Atmosphere, you can find me in the A's of your iPod."
Oh wow. Yikes. It's always bad when rappers drop like MySpace. I think I dropped MySpace in one of our bars on a lyric. It's funny. Oh man. It's funny, man. Shit, time will get you.
Yes, sir.
You try to keep those pop culture references relevant, that shit does not last, man.
Yeah, which is, I think I got that. I think I understood that concept pretty early on, and I tried not to drop pop culture references as much as possible.
It's a good just rule of thumb.
Yeah.
For a aspiring rapper.
Try to make timeless shit.
But that said, like, if you're dropping references and they're funny and relevant and dope, like, it can change your song from being boring as fuck to being like, okay, that's the song where he drops the Double Dragon reference.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
And it's cool if you're dropping references that like are old but come back and
That's
become
true.
relevant again.
nostalgic references.
like retro gaming or shit like that.
Like I have one of my songs where I say it's like I got perks and I'm rocking Juggernaut. That's already like dated, right?
Yeah.
Because fucking Call of Duty doesn't even call them perks and shit, and I don't think Juggernaut's even a reference. But
Yeah.
that kind of lyric at the time, I was like,
Yeah.
that's fire. Now it's like, what the fuck's he even talking about?
Yeah. But like,
But if you drop an old school reference at the time of recording, it's way more forgivable.
Yeah.
Because it's already nostalgic.
yeah, if you're gonna drop pop culture if you're a rapper and if you want to use bars and metaphors, dropping pop culture references, which is a good idea because it does catch people's ears. And they're and if you do it clever enough, they turn out really good. But I would say try to pick things and try to look to the future. Try to predict what is going to be timeless pop culture stuff. Like if you're a rapper in the 90s and you're dropping pop culture references about Seinfeld, that's pretty timeless. That becomes timeless.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, I see. You're saying,
know what I'm saying?
Make sure it's something that you know is probably going to stand the test of
Yeah,
time.
exactly. You know what I mean? So even like nowadays, you go, everybody knows Seinfeld.
That's a good
The Office,
tip.
shit like The Office,
Beautiful,
movies like that become
Avengers
timeless.
or
Yeah,
whatever.
you know, obviously Marvel has always been timeless. Rappers in the 90s talking about something Marvel, Batman, whatever. That shit's always going to be timeless,
Yeah.
but everybody does that. You know.
But if you're going to make a reference to like Big Bang Theory or something, like I wouldn't bank on that standing the test of time.
Yeah.
Even something as popular as that.
yeah.
Like you
I mean, I would say something more like Office is going to stand the test of time.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, rather than Big Bang Theory. But like in Living Color, you know, like I want to, you know, Fire Marshal. Like I think I wrote a line about Fire Marshal Bill.
That's a timeless line for sure.
I think
kids
it's-
these days don't know who the
Yeah.
fuck you're talking about.
Kids these days know Office though,
Yeah.
but they don't know Fire Marshal
But
Bill.
in 15 years, nobody's going to know fucking a Jim and Pam reference.
I don't know, man. Office is pretty fucking popular and timeless.
Maybe.
Right? Like I don't know if it's gonna ever. Same with Seinfeld. I don't know if
Maybe.
it's ever gonna go away.
Maybe.
Like that shit is a fucking.
I'll bet you my kids will grow up not knowing shit about Seinfeld. I literally have a Seinfeld shirt, and I reference Seinfeld all the time. I love Seinfeld. I'm a Seinfeld mark, but I don't think they know shit about Seinfeld. So my point is, like, our generation, it was already like kind of, it was really our parents' generation was for Seinfeld, but we were already on the tail end of it, so it's still cool. My kids, it's over. Seinfeld's over. My kids' Office is over, dude. They don't give a fuck about Office. My kids.
But they will when they get a little older.
Maybe.
They'll go back and watch that shit.
Maybe. Here's the problem now.
Here's the thing. What are the kids nowadays going to go back and watch when they
All right.
when they want to discover old shit?
And this is
they're
a-
not going to go back and probably watch Big Bang Theory. They're not going to go back and watch whatever. They're going to go back and watch Office and Seinfeld.
You're right. Here's the problem, though, and I know this is getting off base, but when it comes to these days with these kind of references, Seinfeld, Friends, shit like that, Frasier, that kind of shit was in the ether because that was what was popular. These days, it's so fucking scattered that none of it will matter. Like, you make references, Stranger Things is probably the number one like pop culture of my kids' generation
But
as far as like that's gonna permeate, sure, but
But I imagine even for them that'll die.
eventually, but like it's just so scattered now. Everybody's they're on Apple TV, Hulu, Netflix. Back in our day, it was on cable, and everyone knew of Breaking Bad. Even everyone knew of Walking Dead.
Yeah.
That it doesn't happen anymore, dude. You ask people what they watch. You go to work and ask somebody what they watch. They're gonna name 10 shows you've never heard of.
Yeah.
You know, and that's kind of the way it is these days. So I don't think these pop culture references are going to stand that test of time. The Office is probably one of the last bastions of that happening. Really.
Yeah.
Stranger Things is really probably the only one of this generation I can think. Game of Thrones is over.
Yeah. No one's going to care about. No one. People already don't care about. Game of
That's what I'm
Thrones.
saying.
Like this new Jon Snow series. No one's going to give a fuck.
Bro, I'm a mark out for that show.
Bro, it's already. I'm sorry to tell you, it's dead in the water already. It's dead
Count
already.
me in for Jon Snow.
No one's going to watch it.
I love Kit Harington.
I like Jon Snow. Don't get me wrong. I love Jon Snow too. He was my favorite character, of course. But no one's going to fucking care or watch this show.
I get it. I will see. I hope that
These companies have not got it. They don't understand.
I know Juggalos. I'm sorry. I have to say this though, but Game of Thrones, especially, they're making like 3 or 4 spin-off series now, right?
It's a waste of money.
They're all a waste of time and money. But the Jon Snow series is gonna be the one. I've marked my fucking words. That's gonna be the one that keeps Game of Thrones in the ether. Because
Okay.
the other ones, I don't think people will care. I personally will care because I'm really a mark for that series and the world and shit. Like I am the fan base they will be catering towards. So I'm okay with that. But I don't think it's gonna be pop culturally relevant, except for the fucking Jon Snow show, bro. That's because you know why? Because that one, Kit Harington brought to them. Here's my idea.
Bro.
I want to do this fucking Jon Snow show. George R.R. Martin will not be interested or involved in that
I mean, but
series.
that's why I'm worried.
I'm worried in that aspect too.
Because that's when I thought Game of Thrones. So we're talking about Game of Thrones on the Juggalo podcast. That's when I thought the Game of Thrones show started to not be as good as
I
when
agree.
they stopped going off the books.
I agree. I do agree with that 100%. But HBO. I'm sorry we're talking about this. HBO is I think they're smart, and HBO they typically don't put out no bullshit. So when they know the mistake they made with Game of Thrones. All of this kind of making a whirlwind with Kit Harington, Jon Snow, the IP. I think
Spill that, by the
Oh
way.
yeah, I think they will create something relevant, and I have high hopes for that. So Juggalos, mark my words, the Jon Snow series will be dope.
Jon Snow, motherfuckers.
All right, so we didn't talk about My Posse on Broadway. That was a remix from the Take a Bite Out
Dude,
of
this
Rhyme.
album is all good. I mean,
We don't have to pay much
Posse on
attention.
Broadway, good. Kill a Wicked Wick, Split a Wick Wick. Oh, it's pretty. I do have a couple things.
So this is a remix of the original that was on the free For the Fam EP released back in like 2008 or whatever the fuck it was.
Okay, so
2003, actually.
that song we heard earlier with Bishop, that was Jamie Madrox being probably under. That was him being like underwhelming and like.
And it was like he was. Do you think he was trying too hard or not enough? On
I don't
that
think he
song?
was trying. I think he knew he was not trying at all. But he said, "Hey, everybody likes chopping. Let me just do a chopping verse, and that'll be worth whatever he paid."
So this song he's not really chopping.
No, this I think is him being overly confident.
But I like this Jamie Madrox.
Yeah. I do like this Jamie Madrox too, but I will say this song annoyed me pretty quick.
The hook is annoying. I wonder if the original was that annoying. I don't remember it. Do you?
I don't know.
Did you ever listen to the For the Fam E EP?
No. Somebody said and Double Dare. I don't know what that's from, but I remember I don't know where why that comment came up. Double Dare, Violent J, the country singer, but I do remember Double Dare, and I watched Double Dare.
I want to comment on For the Fam. I cannot fucking find. That's not on Spotify. As far as I can
He
tell.
said this wasn't on For the Fam.
Let me Google that. The original For the Fam EP.
Why'd we lose our monitor over here?
Oh, sorry. The original For the Fam EP had Wig Split. It says jalapeno and nacho dip mix.
Juggapino.
What the? I don't remember. I'm gonna pull it up because I know I have it downloaded. Let me pull it up. That's why I had this up, by the way. Let me pull this up because this song is intriguing for that reason. Let me go to my Psychopathic folder here. Hold on, I have a record of all this shit. 2003, For the Fam. Okay, Wig Split. Let's check this out because I don't think this is available on streaming. If it is, forgive me. I'm sure it's on YouTube, but let's listen to this Wig Split song. Sorry if this is too loud. I will turn it down. All right, so this is a song called Wig Split from the For the Fam EP. This isn't it. This is a remix of what the fuck was that song? Die Motherfucker Die. Okay. So
Yeah.
that was a remix of Die Motherfucker Die.
Yeah,
So
what is this all about?
let's hear yeah, you're right. It was not on the For the Fam because it has Wig Split, which is a Die Motherfucker Die remix, Superstar, which I don't remember that either. We should go through this album sometime. Oh, it's just Ooh, that was the Gangsta Chad beat.
Yeah, that was
Bro!
Chronic 2001.
Wow. Holy shit. That really gave me a wave of nostalgia. Wow. God damn. So, all right, I'll tell real quick that story. So that beat you hear there is a Dr. Dre beat from the Chronic 2001. Back in the day when we first started rapping, all right, the first song I ever recorded was a song called Gangsta Chad.
It was the first song you recorded on your own where it was all you.
We hadn't done any songs
Oh, so that was actually your first thing you ever did.
Yes.
Okay.
that I know of. So I don't think we had, after this, we had done maybe, I don't remember what else we had done after that. But Gangsta Chad was my first recorded song, and it was to that beat.
That's a pretty good fucking first song. I mean,
man.
it had a fucking story. It had a plot. It
So
had.
Gangsta Chad, and this is Juggalo related, so I'll tell this. Gangsta Chad, ICP made this contest, right? Back in, I mean, that had to be
2001.
It was probably within 2001 to 2003 when I had recorded that. I had bought a Dr. Dre instrumentals. You couldn't download beats back then, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I downloaded a Dr. Dre Chronic 2001 instrumentals. No, I didn't download it. I bought it from Best Buy.
Yeah. By the way, I have that vinyl.
You do?
I have
Oh,
a Dr.
wow.
Dre Chronic 2001 instrumental vinyl.
Dope. So that album had some beat. It was just beats, Dr. Dre beats, right? I bought it with the intention of maybe one day rapping on it. So ICP came up with this contest. They had a mannequin in their studio or in their warehouse that they named Chad. So they had a song, or they had a contest on their website, insaneclownposse.com, which was we want to make Chad like cool. We had this. They posted a picture of the mannequin and said, "Tell me if you all remember this."
Is there anything online about it?
Probably, because motherfuckers probably think I'm making this shit up. But ICP posted it. They said, "Here's our mannequin Chad. We want to make him cool. Y'all juggalos, make him cool. This is I don't know what the winner got or whatever." But I fucking took it and ran with it.
I don't understand how you didn't win it.
I made an album cover I took the Chad mannequin and like photoshopped some like gangster gear on him, made a
Yeah.
cool photo, like a cool cover and shit. And then I took this song and recorded a song called Gangsta Chad. All right. And I recorded it twice. Once I submitted, and then I was like, all right, I'm a rapper now, so I'm going to record. I made another verse and recorded it again and shit.
I would like to know who fucking won that.
I know.
The Gangster Chad or the Chad Mannequin fucking ICP contest winner. We need to get him on here.
Man, that's crazy. But anyways, the whole point is, of all this is that this song was not. I'm looking on Wikipedia. That's what told me this song was a remix of fucking For the Fam song. So
Well, it's not.
I apologize, y'all. Maybe I know they did For the Fam Volume 2. Was it maybe on that?
Twisted Official.
Let's see. It says it was on For the Fam EP, man. I don't know. Killer Wicked Witch Wig Splitter. What's it fucking from? Not from For the Fam. Let me look up For the Fam Volume 2.
Yeah, where the fuck is this? This is a mystery.
This song's okay, though. I don't hate this song, really.
Yeah.
I don't skip it.
I don't hate it, but
It is. Your thing is Jamie's annoying on the hook. Wicked, wicked, wicked.
It's not the best. It's literally like it's not even like in the top 5 best songs on this album.
Okay.
It's probably not even how many tracks are in here. It's not
Like
even the
18
top.
songs.
It's not even the top 10.
I agree.
It's in the last 8.
I would agree with that.
I mean, all of the actual ICP remixes are better than this. All of them. So
For sure. All right, so listen, we're on.
we got Twisted Official up in here. Look at this. Amazing Juggalo Brothers. Twisted Official.
Is that really Twisted Official? Come on now.
Twisted Official's favorite album
Joker.
is Juggalo Brothers. Favorite Joker's card.
Look, they said please don't play.
It's embarrassing.
I love the idea of the real Twisted channel coming into our chat saying, "Please don't play more old Twisted." It's embarrassing. That's so funny.
Twisted Official, man. You're supposed to be a freaking marketing machine.
That's definitely not Twisted Official. Get the fuck out of here.
Listen to me, Twisted. If you're in here, if your goal is to be rap, I mean,
God.
like you want to promote, it doesn't matter. You should think everything you've ever done is the best.
Oh fuck, that's so funny, man. All right. So what are we listening? Hold on. Okay. This is the Jamie Madrox. This is a remix of Get. I'm moving on. I'm sorry.
Yeah, let's move on.
Get 'em from Fatso. This is actually from Fatso. I don't know where the fuck Killer Wicked Witch Wig Splitter's from. No clue.
That's a mystery. It'll always be a mystery. We'll never uncover the truth of that track.
Oh man, I have to think that was a made for that album. Honestly.
Justin Manny says, Twisted Official, can you please send Keezy that Red Tails album? Jason stole it.
Please send me another copy. I'll give it away because DC hooked me up. All right. So this song's Get 'em. It's a song from Fatso, which, Jamie, get on that apology video. We're going to review Fatso. Make that apology for not being at the march. We're on it.
Literally, Monoxide made an apology video. Like, we should have got a Jamie apology video before Monoxide, my opinion.
We're waiting, Jamie.
Are you that pig-headed that you can't even make an apology video?
Are you pig-headed?
You can't, you pig-headed son of a bitch, make an apology video to me? I mean, the Juggalos?
Of course. You pig-headed motherfucker. He said, I got you.
You son of a bitch.
That's funny.
Get on it, man.
Is that really Twisted Official, man? Come on. What I'm curious is why would the Twisted Official page, one, be watching our channel? Please don't waste your time, sir.
Why wouldn't they?
All right, I guess.
I mean, why the fuck wouldn't they? Twisted Official, I know you ain't twisted, but listen to me. You came across our channel, you found us, you said, man, these guys are intriguing. Let me watch them, okay? I don't know why you found us intriguing, but you did. You're watching us. We're listening to some of your shit. But listen to me, okay? You've been in our lives. You need to be the father figure that you once were to us.
Let's assume that Twisted Official is just Jamie Madrox. Twisted Official, what is the Wicked Witch Wig Splitter song about, and why?
Let us fucking know.
Where's it from? Where is that from originally?
Yeah, man.
And
Let
why?
us know.
And why are you a rock star now?
You better fucking answer us, okay?
Dude, if you know what's good for you, buddy. Just you wait, buddy.
Twisted Official, Jamie Madrox, we know you're running the Twisted Official channel. Be the father figure that you're supposed to be to us and fucking tell us where the wig splitter came from.
We looked up to you at one time. I called you my father. When someone said, who's your dad? I said, Jamie Madrox of the band Twisted. Please.
Multiple Man from Marvel? No. Jamie Madrox from Twisted.
I know that's what you're thinking. We're speaking of the Multiple Man from the Marvel comic series from the early 90s. No, sir. I'm speaking of the late 2000s fucking emo rap group Twisted. One of the members is Jamie Madrox, and he is my father, and I look up to him. So you just shut your trap, mister.
Jamie Madrox, if that's your real name. What is your real name, by the way? Jamie Spizio? Jamie Spaghettio? What are you, some fucking weird Italian? Sorry, that was weird. That was sorry. To any Italians
you fucking
listening,
wop dago bastard.
To any Italians listening, I'm very, very sorry. I did not mean that.
So he said, apologize, country singer. And why does your hair look like Ed Grimley now? All right, man. This song, we're getting off track. Little something something is what this song is called. Is that what this song is officially called? Little something something remix.
In your mouth and you'll be sure. I was listening to this earlier before I came over today. I was I had this playing, right? It's pretty loud in the house.
Okay.
My wife was she hadn't got up yet. She was still in the bedroom. I was downstairs and I was like, oh man, I really need to turn it. I don't want her to hear this.
This song?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Do you get that?
I listened to this song in the car yesterday with just me and my wife. She didn't react, but I did kind of like have that thought in my head.
Yeah, so
like,
you at least have the thought.
I do have that thought. Like,
okay.
like I'm wondering, like, first of all, I know my wife doesn't pay attention. I listen to ICP in the car so much. I think she just tunes it out.
Yeah.
So that's step one. But even if she was paying attention, the thought does cross my mind, like, what's she think about this?
Yeah.
I'd be curious to, like, because if I ask my wife, if I play this song for my wife right now and asked her, she'd just be like, I don't know. I don't care. It's fine. But I would wonder what she would think of the actual lyrics.
Yeah. Exactly.
Like
Like
this would be a fun song when we do our wives come on here.
we're
and
gonna
we
have a
this-
wives episode.
Yeah.
Okay.
We should just play this song and other similar songs and see what they think about it.
That is going to be the most awkward episode. It'd be funny because we'll be like, I'll tell my wife, I'll be like, hey, you're coming with me today. What? Yeah, you're coming with me today. And Tara's going to be on there. They're going to come. They're going to be like, why are we here?
Yes.
But I guess we're just doing this. They're not going to know. They're literally going to shit on us the entire time.
I think if when we do that episode, we're gonna have to like we should make the playlist beforehand and let them listen to it so that they have opinions. Because putting them on the spot while listening to these songs, I think they'll just kind of blow them off because that's just the kind of shit they expect from ICP.
Yeah.
But I think if they were given the chance to actually listen, I think they would have different opinions. And that's what I would be curious of.
Yeah. Well, I will tell you this. My wife.
My wife.
She doesn't really pay attention to the shit, but literally the lyrics, certain lyrics stand out, will pop out to her, and she'll repeat them for years.
Oh, okay.
Like the hook to Red Tails. What fucking song? And I danced. I can't believe. Like literally, that lyrics in that fucking song stand out to her, and she'll
Really?
say them like to this day.
That's funny.
And I played that shit for her like 6 years ago.
Wow. Okay, that's cool though. I like that.
So it's like, yeah, most of it is just lumped, but like certain things will stand out to her. So I'm literally hoping something like this is not the one that does.
Bitch couldn't be a day over 15.
Yeah. I'm really hoping like that.
I'm ready as long as the
So I was-
necessary. There's a few troublesome lines in the song.
So I was, like I said, I was at the house earlier before I came over here. This was playing loud, and then like she was, like I said, I was like, fuck, man. So I fucking cut it off and put it in the headphones because I did not want her to hear that shit. Because I don't want
Interesting.
that to be the lyric to stand out to her.
That's interesting. So that said, what do you think about Cotton Candy?
Cotton candy's fine. Cotton, it's just about eating pussy.
So little something's misogynist, but Cotton Candy isn't.
What? Say it again.
Little something's misogynist.
Little something.
Is that the
something
problem?
Little something is.
Is it, or is it pervy?
It's like worse. Like it's underage shit.
It's specifically those couple of lines.
Like I don't want to say that, but that's what people will perceive it as.
Well, because
If in the worst case scenario somebody hears that song and takes it the wrong way, that's what it's going to be perceived as oh shit. ICP, keep in mind, we know that ICP were basically kids when they wrote that.
yeah.
They were in their late teens, early
Right.
20s when they wrote that.
And even when we first heard it and liked it, we were in our early to mid-teens.
when I first heard that, I don't even think I was 18 yet.
I was probably 15 years old by the time I heard Little Something Something.
So
Maybe even 14.
it wasn't shit to us, but nowadays, if somebody who knows nothing about ICP hears that, they don't know if that's new or old. And they're
True.
thinking ICP's old school. They've been around forever. These are 40, 50-year-old guys talking about a day over 15.
Yeah, that's a problematic.
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
If my wife heard that song today, like I said, I was playing it, she wouldn't know when that song came out.
yeah,
She would have no clue.
that part does make it problematic. But in the context of them being, I mean, let's see, let's legitimately think about. Riddlebox came out what 95. They were born in the late 70s, so they were 24-ish probably. By the time
I
that
always
came
go
out.
by this. Shaggy says 19 years of breathing smog on Ringmaster.
That's 94, right?
So he was 19. So he was 20. He would 2021.
So if you're 20,
That's
21,
5 years difference.
Exactly. 2021, especially in the mid to late or mid 90s, making that line.
Yeah.
Who gives a fuck?
And it's just
It's harmless
And
fun.
it's just an insinuation. They're not saying, "Oh,
Right.
I'm in this song screwing a chick."
Well, they also had the song on Ned and Game. You know, for 15, she got some big tits.
Yeah, and that was like 3 years later.
Exactly. So my point is, obviously, different times.
It's just observational lines. It's not saying you're doing something lines.
Right. this day and age, even listening to those lyrics, I think out of context, even they sound weird and bad, obviously, but in context, you know it's like a joke song.
Yeah.
So for that reason alone, even knowing the woke nation we live in these days, the fact that you know it's a joke song, even being 25 years old, I'm giving it a pass every time. Because there's nuance there. It is creepy and weird now. I personally do recognize that, but I'm giving it a pass. And I don't know if it's just because it's ICP, but
I'll give it a pass because you were like 20, 21, 22 when you wrote these lines.
yes. And I can also
And I also know when I was 20, 21, 22, and there were some 15-year-old, 16-year-old girls around that were fucking nymphomaniacs.
Yes.
And they
Yes.
were literally throwing their private parts
yes.
at you.
Yes.
So I understand that.
We've
I
all
get
been
that.
there. So we do get it. I mean, I'll go as
I'm
far
not
as
saying I took those offers up
look, I'll
because
admit
I have never done that.
me neither.
Never will. I've been with my wife since I've been of age.
I've never fucked an underage girl except when I was underage. So, but that said, when I was 22, 23 years old, I did make a song called Jailbait, all about fucking underage girls. That's no longer available online.
Man.
Because I now know that in context, that's fucking weird. You know what I mean?
It's just
But that said, the song it's a comedy song made about like fucking a 16-year-old girl when I was 22 years old. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a little bit different. But now I'm 37 years old. I'm like, please, y'all, don't fucking listen to that song and think I'm serious. I want that to be known. But the catch is, ICP's version of that song is still out there and listenable.
I
And
think
unfortunately, still accessible for the woke nation.
I think the difference is women mature quicker than men. Men, isn't this a fact? Men don't really mature until they're like 21, 22.
Yeah.
Women start maturing when they're like 15, 16.
Yeah. Be careful, dude. Be careful. You're 40.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Literally, when I was 15, I was into MILFs.
Yeah,
Okay.
I know, same.
I was never into. I always liked women that were older than me, dude.
Same, dude.
I wanted, you know what I mean? Like, dude, I've been in the MILFs for so long. There's nothing better than a MILF.
I agree,
guys.
dude.
Everybody knows this.
Dude, I'm fucking 16 years old. I'm searching Lisa Ann every day.
Dude, I'm 14 years old, and I'm looking at my teacher like, oh, damn.
yeah.
You know, she's in her 40s, right? And I'm like, okay, yeah, here we go. I'm not even looking at the girls in my class.
I know. I feel it, bro.
I'd rather have the damn teacher.
I'm with you.
Too hot for a teacher.
Hot for Teacher, yeah. See, Van Halen even made that song. Hot
Yeah,
for Teacher?
man.
And they don't get canceled.
Look at us, ICP. Look at us, Jay. Look at us getting ourselves in trouble trying to fucking defend you for writing these despicable lines. You sick motherfuckers. But I still love you.
We love you guys. Let's look at the chat real quick. Jamie, why does your hair look like Ed Grimley? Twisted Official said, times have changed. I'm sorry, my sons. I can't tell you the meaning of life. It's up to you to make your own. Twisted Official, Justin Manny says, how would you say you've changed? The Juggalos need you to walk a lap around downtown D.C. to apologize.
That's a good one.
And Twisted Official, the Twisted Official page says, Jamie had gout at the time, and weed had not been legal yet. What did you expect? And you know what, dude? I forgive that.
Jamie had gout.
I
at the
forgive that.
time.
Dude, if Jamie had gout, I don't expect him to march,
Hey,
obviously.
Is there a gout? Like, there's like a thing going around right now about gout.
Really?
Yeah.
Jamie, if you had gout at the time of the march, all is forgiven. We'll do Fatso next week.
I don't know if it's about Jamie having gout, but there's like a There's like an inside joke with Juggalos right now going around about gout.
That's funny.
I have no clue.
Does that have to do with Roxy Red?
I don't. I don't fucking. I don't know if it has to do with like CPN or anything. I don't know.
Real quick comments on the last couple songs. Cotton Candy Land was fine. What'd you think about that?
I like it.
I think the Candyland song sucks balls.
What was that off of? Was that off his Shiny?
Yes.
Okay.
That song sucks balls.
Yeah.
But I like it mixed with Cotton Candy. It has no relation to Cotton Candy, but I think it sounds good. And Jay's rapping is dope. Like, he sounds really good on it, honestly. The Headless Zombie Boogie, I fucking love.
Oh yeah.
It's a amazing, like, it was made to be mashed up.
Yeah, absolutely.
Those two songs, they're the same song.
Yeah.
And they deserve to be
Mashed up for sure.
it's like it's 20 years in between those two songs, you know? It's 25 years in between, because Zombie Slide was what? Bang Pow Boom, right? 2009. That's 15 years after Riddlebox. 15 years, still on the same fucking wavelength, still making two songs that can be mashed up together and sound amazing. I fucking love it, dude. That remix, I'd rather listen to that song than either of the regular songs. I'll be honest. I love it, dude. I really do. That might be the best song on this fucking album.
I just listen to all three of them.
God damn, that song rules, dude. And it's 6 minutes. So there you go. Juggalo. I fucking love it. Ugh. This shit is so fucking sweet.
It's probably the best one on the album.
God damn, this song rules, dude. Mikey Clark could do these songs. Give me more of this shit, bro. God damn it. These songs mix so well. This is on par with Wagon Wagon. I Do This. It's just like, what was the other one they had like this? The Cotton Candy Land is similar vibe, you know, as far as this. But this song works perfectly.
It's great.
I love this song.
It's definitely in the top 5 best tracks on the album. Mikey Clark's, man, I wish they would have done more. I wish he would have done more of these.
What's the deal with this version of Schizophrenic? What's the beat on this? Did they change the beat up?
Yeah. They changed the beat.
It's a new beat. It's not like a previously used beat, right? Which, by the way, me and Carver were speculating about this song prior to the show. He even says "get the hell on" instead of "get the fuck on."
Yeah, it's definitely re-recorded.
So my speculation on this song, because the liner notes don't say shit about this song. My speculation is this is the radio edit version. It's not just a radio edit. It's literally a re-recorded radio-friendly version of this song.
Yeah. That is that could be it. At first I thought maybe they re-recorded it just for this album, but then I'm thinking like there's no way they would have done that.
This says remix. So I think the beat is new. I think this wasn't a mashup. This is just a new beat for Schizophrenic with just the...
They took clips from the Swarm?
No, there's no Swarm in this.
No.
It's all Schizophrenic, but it... Hold on, let's go back, rewind that real quick. Listen to Shaggy's.
Shaggy sounds exactly the same.
Listen. I like that effect. See, he says, I'm going to break him off something instead of I'm going to give his ass something. Every cuss word has been removed from this version. That's what leads me to believe this was recorded in 93.
Yeah, it was recorded during the time, yeah.
Yes, it was just a radio-friendly version of the song. But I love it, dude. I fucking love it. It's so good. The beat is dope as fuck. And I love like the new sound that the radio edit gives it is fresh enough to make me love the song that much more. Hello? Also, listen to that. When you're listening on headphones, like there's this weird sound where it's coming in, like it's doing this in your headphones.
It's like a reverb.
It's doing this weird reverb where it bounces back and forth in your ears. This song is meant to listen to on headphones. It sounds fucking sweet, man. I love this shit. God damn, this shit's dope.
Juggacrow. What's up, Juggacrow? Says, can I mail the vinyl to get it signed for me at the gathering?
I don't think there'll be, from my experience, there's not much opportunity at the gathering to meet ICP. They don't. They might do a signing or two, but it's a long as fuck line that you gotta spend like half your day in. That was my experience 15 years ago or whatever. I don't know what it's like now. I don't think you really get the opportunity to meet them like that though. And I could be wrong. Juggalo's telling me like these day and age.
I haven't been to a gathering in 17 years, man. I really don't know.
I don't remember last year anything like that happening. I don't.
They don't have any signings on the schedule. I'm sure there's an opportunity to maybe run into them from time to time, but I don't think they're really gonna be like signing autographs like that. So I don't think it would be worth it to send somebody with your shit to get signed. Honestly, I would bank more on them doing a VIP in your town.
Yeah,
that's gonna be your best
we
bet.
might be able to get Shaggy. Shaggy's coming up, man. Look that up real quick. I'm gonna go pee, but look that up.
I will look that up. Justin Manny said, "Listen to this part real quick." I don't know what part he's talking about. What's up, Pest? I've never seen you in the chat before. Welcome. Hold on. What part are you talking about, Justin Manny? You gotta tell us. You're on a little bit of a delay in the chat, so I don't know what part you want us to listen to. I'm gonna rewind like 30 seconds here.
This shit sounds so fucking sweet, man. Mikey Clark knocked it out of the park with this remix. The beat on this remix is dope. I don't see anything about a Shaggy 2 Dope tour. Oh, hold on, wait, here we go. Here we go. All right. No, it says past upcoming concerts. He only has one. He's doing one in August. I don't see anything about Shaggy doing a tour, man. Yeah, I don't see Shaggy doing a tour, man. Y'all have to let me know. I don't see shit about it.
What's up, Don Chaos? Thanks for joining us, homeboy. We're listening to Mikey Clark's Murder Mix Volume 2, wrapping it up here. We got a few more songs to go. I know we're going long today. We filled the early part of the show with some bullshit because we didn't have a Juggalo origin story, but then Juggacrow showed up. So we're just fucking going long today. It's all good. The homies at Bartle and Dead Guy said to check you out. Oh, that's what's up. Shout out to Bartle. I don't know much about him. I do know he put out some like clickbaity. He puts out some clickbaity headlines and shit, kind of like some other Juggalo channels that I'm not huge on. So I personally, if you've watched our channel, you know I don't watch much YouTube Juggalo shit at all. So forgive me. Pest joined us. He said the homies at Bartle and the Dead Guy said to check us out.
Oh, hell yeah.
Shout out to them. I don't know much about them, I'll be honest. That's cool, though. They're shouting us out, man. If they're shouting us out, they must be pretty cool.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, I don't know much about him either.
Look, Don Chaos said, what's up? He's in here.
What's up, Don Chaos? Checked out the live you had the other day.
That's what's up. Don Chaos is the man. He did do a 10 years of something. I recorded a little something for him that time when he messaged us.
Hell yeah.
He's a cool ass dude, man. Down to be a Juggalo origin story. Fuck yeah, Don Chaos. We'll get you on here. Fuck yeah, dude. I'll work that out.
Hell yeah,
I'll hit you up, bro.
I think and I've watched quite a few Don Chaos lives. And you know, I've been following Carnival Spirits and stuff for a few years, but
Carver was just schooling me on a little bit on Carnival Spirits before the show because it's no offense. I just don't do YouTube much, and it's just not my thing. I watch like one show on YouTube specifically. I don't fuck with watching YouTube shit.
Yeah.
Sorry. If it's on Reddit, I'll check it out
Yeah.
if I stumble upon it.
but I don't think I know a Don Chaos origin story, which I would be very interested in.
Fuck yeah, man. Well, I'd love to have him on. We'll get him on. Let's see. You should have Humble. Pest says, yeah, I would love to have Humble among. He seems like a cool dude as well. I've mentioned him a couple times. I know we talked about him when we had Lil Ninja on a little bit.
Okay.
He seems like a cool dude. I don't know much about the man, but I'd love to meet him. I want to meet every cool Juggalo. So if you're a cool Juggalo, you want to be on Juggalo Origin Story, comment, whatever. I collect those comments. I collect those emails, and I genuinely will put you on the list. So sincerely, if you're listening to these words right now, and you want to be a guest, email me, deck1delt@gmail.com, or hit me up on socials. I will respond to you.
I think the idea of the Juggalo origin story has been used many times on different levels, but I think an actual Juggalo origin story platform has been very, intriguing to me.
It's nice, like, having Juggalos come in. I'm fascinated with knowing. It's just knowing how Juggalos came to be Juggalos. That's it. 'Cause there was a day where you weren't a Juggalo.
Yeah.
And then you became one. And, like, that's the transitional period I'm interested in.
It's cool for our platform of the Juggalo origin story to be centered on that.
Absolutely.
Not to just have somebody on and talking about, whatever.
Right.
But, like, the point is for the origin story.
Yeah, 'cause
And I haven't seen that anywhere else.
yeah, man. I'm
I
glad.
could be wrong, but I haven't seen other people do that.
And that said, like, I don't own that idea. It's just that's what we're
Yeah.
interested in.
Yeah.
So, if other Juggalo channels are out there doing that, great. But I'm personally interested in that, and that's why we put that out there. That's the reason that's a segment on our show, is because we do focus more on the old school feelings that you got. That's why the show is called Deck One Delt. We relate to that, and that's what we are interested in.
Yeah.
It's not to say that Deck Two doesn't have its own merits. We celebrate Deck Two as well, but we were Deck One Delt, so that's where we're at. That's all it is. It's not an opinion. It's not a fact or stance we're taking. We just are what we are, and that's what we are trying to cater and shine to.
Yeah. Don Chaos says, even if he has to wake up early, well, maybe we can do it on a Saturday, or is something if it works for you. He says he works Sundays.
Don Chaos, reach out to me and on one of the socials, because I don't know what your preferred form of communication is, and we will make it work. Sincerely, man.
Yeah, we wouldn't have to. I mean, if you're working, we don't want you to get up early, man. I know how that shit is, so we can do it on another day.
We're fairly flexible, man.
Yeah.
We work day jobs, but we're flexible, man.
Yeah, I get weekends off, so we're always free on the weekends, so if you're free on a Saturday, something like that, we can do that shit. But
so what did you think? We didn't talk about the What Is a Juggalo remix.
the What Is a Juggalo remix is my favorite song on the album.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's great. It really is
Fucking
great.
love it.
It reminded... didn't we have a recent Juggalo remix? It was on one of the Forgot Freshnesses. It was a old, maybe original version or something like that. It just had different lyrics, though. It didn't have different sound, right?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna rewind for just a minute to go back to that song.
Yeah, past. We are doing. We'll be at the podcast tent the first day, I think.
When you get to the gathering, 12 o'clock noon, we're there. Come to the Shadowlands tent. We will be there recording.
Yeah, we're gonna try to have some stuff to do and shit like that. So we'll see. But yeah, we'll be there. If you just want to come and say hi, kick it and shit, we'll be there.
So this, what is it? I want to rewind it because this song is pretty exceptional. So I didn't want to just gloss over this.
I don't know what Mikey Clark did particularly with this beat. I'm still trying to figure it out. He put a cello in there, which made it sound very big and orchestral. What was the word?
Yeah. There's like some like fucking trumpets or whatever. There's some brass in here.
And I don't know. I just like it. Like this gave it more of a.
Mikey Clark,
I don't know, man.
Mikey Clark even put flavor on their dubs and on their lyrics, and like he threw the extra. What did I do?
In my mind, he did exactly what I would have done if I were to remix
Listen
one
to
of
this.
ICP's most famous songs.
I mean, what is that? Strings? That's some kind of like.
Cellos. Yeah, that's like a cello sample
right.
or a cello
God
sound.
damn, that shit's dope, bro.
I'm thinking like, if I was tasked to remix one of ICP's most famous songs, this is what I would do.
Bro, I could listen to a whole album full of shit like this.
Yeah.
Dude. God damn, this is so dope. It's just so. What is that?
A ninja with a pencil, exactly. This remix is amazing.
You're right with this, man. God damn, this shit's dope.
I do love it.
It's fucking great, man. This song is like. This remix should be fucking
More enjoyed.
Yeah.
It's a shame that it's hidden on this kind of obscure Mikey Clark Murder Mix Volume 2 from 2010 that probably most juggalos don't even know exists these days. This shit is fucking sweet, man.
Yeah, I just said this is my favorite song on the album. Don Cass says hit him up on public figure page on Facebook.
All right, Don Chaos, I got you, bro. I'll work it out with you.
You get a ninja with a pencil on here, man.
I like that. A ninja with a pencil, sincerely, bro. You've been hanging with us for a long time, man. If you want to hang out, man, hit us up. Let us know, man. We want to talk to you, too. I know you're an artist. I want to pick your brain, you know? Let's see. Justin Manny said, Cam K made 2 albums similar to the remix album that I think you guys would probably enjoy a lot. The production is crazy. What are they called? I didn't know KMK released albums like that.
Man.
I only know of their, like, main releases.
I only know of like the first 3.
Yeah,
that I could like really say.
I checked out of Cottonmouth Kings after Rolling Stone. That album kind of was the nail in the coffin for me. I was in, dude. When I saw Cottonmouth Kings for the first time, they opened up for ICP on the Juggalo Funhouse tour at the Brewery District Pavilion. Them and the Funk Junkies opened up, and I was there with Josh Graber. And I was like, me and him were both like, these guys are, both the bands are the shit. Mm-hmm. We literally went like the next day or within the next week, we went to Best Buy. And we were like, we were poor, of course. He was like, I'll buy Cottonmouth Kings if you buy Funk Junkies. And we'll like burn them and share them. Cottonmouth Kings was for sure the obvious better album. I was stuck with the Funk Junkies album, which the Funk Junkies had some slappers. They were dope, man.
Yeah.
They really were dope. I don't know if juggalos know about Funk Junkies, but they had some slappers. Check them out, sincerely.
Wasn't the Funk Junkies like, wasn't the Humble Gods like Cottonmouth and Funk Junkies together?
They may have been.
Something like that. What was it? Something with the Humble Gods.
There may have been some crossover.
Yeah.
I think the Humble Gods was the punk predecessor to the Cottonmouth Kings, featuring Daddy X.
Okay.
But I'm not super familiar. But the Cottonmouth Kings, that Royal Highness album, bro, was amazing.
Yeah.
And we both got hip to it at that time.
Cottonmouth Experience.
Okay.
Justin Manning. I think is that the name of the album you're saying?
Okay. I thought they did a DVD of that. I didn't know that was an album, though. It's PHUNK, Funk Junkies. PHUNK. They had some... They're just groovy, man. They're really cool. They had like a weird, like it reminds me, like, just the first thing that pops in my head when I think of Funk Junkies is their album cover and vibe was like Space Channel 5. Like that weird, like, intergalactic kind of like fun, like just groovy,
Yeah.
like mid 2000s vibe, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool, man. They were cool. But anyways, I don't know why I got into talking about Cottonmouth Kings.
Because of the song.
This song is Toast to the Fam. It's not even related to the Cottonmouth Kings. It features
Well, there was a Cottonmouth feature on this. The last song, wasn't it?
they were on something, I think. No, they weren't on any of this shit.
Let me see.
Look at the track list.
There was a
So this song-
Oh yeah, Cottonmouth was on the track number 6. Damn bitch.
Oh yeah, you're right. I'm sorry, you're right. So this song is called Toast to the Fam. It's from a song called From South of Hell by Boondocks, which that album, South of Hell, was might have been the last Psychopathic Boondocks album. It was okay-ish. I was a Boondocks mark. I love The Harvest. I'll still right now tell you The Harvest is the shit. I'll listen to that shit right now and bump and rock out to every single fucking song on The Harvest. I love The Harvest. I was the only one of our friend group, I think, that cared about Boondocks at that time. But His
I think
second.
I remember hearing that when it first came out. I thought it was good, but I never did. I never did like follow up and listen to it.
I don't know
more
what it
often.
was about it. There was just a. It really was just 3 or 4 songs that really like was hitting for me. But the whole album I accepted.
Yeah.
He came out with Pumpkinhead, an EP soon after that was just okay, and I liked it. But after that, it was all kind of eh. But this song was this song I don't remember being good off of South of Hell. I remember there being a couple bangers off there, but that song itself was okay.
It also featured samples from Sippin', which was from The Harvest, which I did like. Anyways, that's all I have to say.
Thrill of the Kill.
This says it was off of Eye of the Storm remix off from Eye of
Yeah.
the Storm. People, was this one of those songs that people liked? Thrill of the Kill. This song I can take it or leave it. I agree, Ninja with a pencil. He said since Pumpkin it's been downhill.
Oh, I think it's an okay song though. This one.
It's all right. The remix I can't really speak on because I'm not huge on the original song, so it's probably just as good to me.
It's probably. I mean, this one might be even better.
Let's see. So I wonder who produced the original. Let's see. Doesn't say. This song is just okay though. I don't really give a shit about it. I'm moving on to the next one because this song is very interesting
Yeah.
to me. First of all, the beat on this song is epic as fuck.
Yeah, this one's really good. This is other than what is it, Juggalo? This is probably another one of my favorites.
Why is this song so good? This song has no business being as good as it is.
Down with the Clown, Schizophrenic remix of What is a Juggalo?
Listen to
Cotton
this shit,
Candy
bro.
Man, The Wagon.
This is like this seems
Those organs are dope.
this seems like a beat Mikey Clark had like saved. What do you think? It's just it has no business going so hard.
I don't know, man. He was like, yeah, man, he saved it for himself. He's like, this beat's too dope. I'm going to save this for myself and do something one day. And he decided to do What is a Juggalo?
Down with the clown.
Oh, yeah.
I like how I appreciate that he doesn't
Down with
change
clown.
a single lyric on it.
Yeah.
Because typically when people redo songs like this, they'll like change some shit, like make it fit their gimmick, whatever. But Mikey Clark was like, nah, I'm literally taking it word for word and making my own just song of it. He even says Violent Ed, like he doesn't even change it.
Yeah. I don't think he could change this. I mean, it's so famous. Like, where do you get off trying to change any of this? You know?
don't. He did it justice though. For taking like such a classic ICP song, he made it
Yeah.
cool as fuck. Did you ever hear his version of Piggy Pie?
What was that on?
I think he just released it as a single. This is way after this. It was okay, but this song blows out of the water. This song's fucking sweet, man.
It is.
I'll listen to this song. I'll throw this song on a playlist and be happy about hearing it. It's dope, man. Ninja with Pencil said, hearing Mike rap makes me wish Project Deadman would make a return. Mikey Clark schools it on Project Deadman, dude. Honestly.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's awesome. He does an awesome job on that shit. I really like Project Deadman. I couldn't help it when I heard Project Deadman.
How many tracks did he rap on that?
Almost all of them.
Really?
Mm-hmm. He was like the other rapper, you know. But I can't help but when I listen to that album, some of those beats are so fucking sick.
Yeah.
I'm like, this was an ICP beat. You know,
I remember when that came out.
many of those songs. I'm like, this should have been for ICP.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're right. I think that came out and it was bumped heavily at one of the gatherings.
Yeah, I remember when that came out, and people bumped it, and I was like, man, yeah, and I really thought it was cool. I didn't, follow up and get too deep into it, but I just remember going like, holy shit.
It was really cool, man.
Yeah.
Very cool project. Mikey
And
Clark,
that Project Deadman was Prozac.
yes.
Right? Prozac and Mikey Clark.
And for what it's worth, like I don't think Mikey Clark's a great rapper. I think he's just okay. He rapped on Santa Killers back in the day, if you recall that song. 94 Carnival Christmas song. I'm a Santa Claus killer, bitch. What the fuck you know about?
Oh,
I'm knowing
okay.
nothing. It's a fuck turkey and stuff.
Yeah, you're right.
You know what?
You're right.
Yeah. And that was okay. That was okay. Even back then, it was.
I think he fitted though, but he fitted perfectly. Back
I think
then.
so too. It was a cool, like he has an okay voice. Like his rappings, his lyrics aren't like nothing to write home about, but he holds his own. He holds his own, I think, better than like DJ Clay.
Oh, well, I'm glad he didn't fucking try to rap. Thank you for being a producer and not trying to rap.
Like for real.
Yeah.
I mean, Project Deadman, I think, was his attempt at like actually being a rapper, and I think he knew that like he was just okay, and that's why he didn't stick with it, and that's fine. I'm glad. He knows his fucking place, dude. Mikey Clark, he's going down in history as one of the most legendary producers of all time in my mind.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He's amazing. He really is like one of the most talented motherfuckers on earth.
He
if you ask
probably
me.
won't be recognized for it in like the mainstream books but like as far as Detroit, for sure. As far as Detroit, he's one of the greatest producers in that city that came out of that city.
Without a doubt. All right, bro. This is the last track. This song's dope. That me and Carver were talking before the show, like how dope these intros and outros were. Like they should have been used for ICP projects.
Mm-hmm.
They're so fucking sweet.
Yeah, that's probably right. Ninja with a Pencil. He probably did just fill verses when they needed them.
Yeah. Dude, I love the scratching. I love, like, why the fuck critics fuck your review? It's such a random sample, but it works. Mikey Clark schooled it on this shit, bro.
Fuck your review. Yeah.
This album is great. I think it's a great example of, like, what Mike E. Clark can put together, you know? Like, all ICP shit aside, like, as far as being an ICP producer and shit like that, like, if left to his own devices, Mikey Clark can release, like, an album like this. I'm mad that we've only had a couple of these.
Yeah, he was really prominent in this era with the Bang Paboom era. He was on. I think he went on tour with him. He was on stage. He had the whole setup. He had like the goggles, and he had his whole character and gimmick, and
Yeah, man.
it fit so well. And yeah, I mean, what other producer that ICP's worked with can put out a product like this? I don't think there's any of them.
I mean, DJ Clay did a decent job with his mixtapes and shit, but it wasn't. It just there's a magic in like something like this
You can't.
that only Mikey Clark has the keys to.
And I'm talking specifically like remixing ICP and shit. Like, I don't think there's any other producer they've worked with that can do it like ICP or Mikey Clark can.
He really was like, he's just so embedded like a mesh with ICP that the sound, his sound is just as much ICP as Jay and Shags are, you know.
Yeah, I mean,
As those two guys, like him doing his own shit is just as much. Like, it's an integral part of their legacy and their sound.
like when a great band loses a guitar, like their guitarist.
Yeah.
That's what you get when ICP stops working with Mikey Clark.
Yeah, man.
They lose their like guitarist that made their sound.
It's Guns N' Roses without Slash.
Yeah, you know, and like they can put out some good stuff without him, but it's not the same.
Yeah, man.
You know, we've been over this a million times. It's just, and then when they get back, you know, the band gets back together, the old guitarist comes back, and they're like, it's like, oh shit, you know, and then they leave again, and they come back, and they leave, and it's just that whole thing, man.
Man, it's been 10 years since we've had a Mikey Clark and ICP album. Don't you think it's fucking time? It's
Yeah.
about fucking time.
Yeah,
man.
I mean,
What are they doing? Honestly.
Again, I still want to hear Kuma do this 6th.
If I could choose for the 6th, I'm with you. I do want Kuma for the 6th.
Yeah,
For sure, absolutely, and I'm not kidding.
because I want him to have a chance to see what he can really truly bring.
But then let's have ICP do the next 5, or let's have Mikey Clark do the next 5.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's how bad I want Mikey Clark. Like, I would love to hear Kuma. Like, he needs to get his due. Like, I truly think it's his time to like show what he can really fucking bring, not just as an ICP producer, but in the Dark Carnival legacy of the fucking Wicked Clowns shit. Let's get him in there.
I mean, Kuma's done a lot of stuff with ICP over the years, but has he been the main in-house producer where he had like a third of the control of what everything sounds like, and that like ICP was really basically like, you know, letting him lead the helm of the album,
being a part of the group, not just
Yeah.
like their producer. You know, I think that's what it boils.
I
down
think
to.
as far as producers, Mikey Clark is the only one who's ever truly been able to lead ICP in the studio.
He's almost like their director.
Yeah. As where other producers are just producers.
Yeah.
They come in and ICP call the shots and they say what they want to do, and the producers can't really do anything. But Mikey Clark can go in and ICP listen to him.
He rode their same exact wavelength, man.
Yeah, so it's just like we need one.
It's magic. It's magic with them 3, man. It truly is.
I think if Kuma is allowed to direct the next ICP CD, you know.
I have high hopes in that case.
Yeah, I think
he'll come with it.
Yeah. I do too.
I can't wait. I hope it happens, man. I'll be very. Here's my prediction. For what it's worth, I have a feeling they're going to do the multi-producer route again.
Probably.
I truly think that. Unfortunately,
They probably don't have a choice at this point.
They do, man. Why not throw Kuma a few grand to just do the production and mastering? Like, you don't think they can afford 10 or 20 grand for that? Let's be honest.
I think there's a very high possibility that Kuma will do the next album.
I hope so, man. I really.
There has to be something out there that they're hearing.
I hope they. I don't think they really give a shit, unfortunately, about people like us or the Juggalos say or do.
But Kuma said that himself on their show. The talk show.
Yeah, I remember.
Format.
He said, "I would love to do the full. I do love to do the 6th." I remember.
Yeah,
him
they
saying
heard
that.
it. They heard it from the man himself, and then.
Like, at that point, why not? You know,
Yeah.
Like in their mind, if I was them, why wouldn't I just do that?
The only thing I would think is they think he can't handle it, but they know he can fucking handle it. They know he can fucking do it.
I could see them just wanting variety, and that's okay.
Yeah, that's probably the other reason. It's just like, no, we want to have multiple producers, so we have something for everybody.
And I'm okay with that too, really. But I would much prefer just the one producer in the studio directing route. Give me that, man.
Yeah. I mean, it's a more solid product that comes out, stands the test of time, I think. But Violent J, the country singer, said Kuma produced some of Mighty Death Pop. Is that true?
Maybe. I'm not surprised.
Mighty Death Pop?
You can look it up.
I thought that was all Mikey Clark. I could be wrong. Who fucking knows? But like, I thought that was all Mikey Clark.
According to this, let's see. It doesn't even have producers on here, so who knows? Oh well. You ready to wrap it up, man? We've gone along.
Yeah, it's been a long one. Thanks for sticking around, everybody.
Absolutely. Anyone who did stick around, thanks for joining us for this extra long edition. Again, we didn't plan on going this long. We thought we were out of a Juggalo origin, but thanks to Juggacrow for showing up. He fucking held his end of the bargain, and we had a good time talking to him. Make sure you get your Bling Master and Barkle Brothers merch. Get your Barkle Brothers socks, yeah! Or I'm sorry, Bling Master socks, and your all over print tees and blankets, etc. We got those available at decklundell.com/shop. More shit coming soon. Don't be surprised if come next week you find out the third Cartoon Nightmare. It might actually fucking happen.
Yeah, next week.
So stay tuned for that. Anything else you want to say?
That's it for today, y'all.
All right. Thanks for joining us, y'all. We will see you next week. And
Peace out.
Until forever, we'll shuffle out here.
Slide it back into the deck, y'all. Peace.
See ya.